Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, today is December 11th, 2024. Wait, did I say it right? 2024. And I am so excited to see everybody that is in the building. Thank you so much for coming in and giving me some of your time. You just don't know how excited I am when I come in and I see you all. It just completely makes my day. So thank you so much for coming in and sharing your time with me. How is everybody doing? Let me know where you are. How's the weather? What are you doing? We're just gonna warm up a little bit. So come on in, invite some others. My hair is herring today. Okay, we'll just leave it alone. But invite somebody else in. Come on in. Come on in. Let me see how you're doing. Make sure you drop something in the chat so that I can see that you're here. Just because I appreciate you, and I just want to make sure that I see you. You know what? Let me delete this source, and I'm gonna put the chat. Bring the chat section in so I can see you all. Hey, I see Lula here. Good morning, Lula. Thank you for coming in. How are you this morning? You all, oh my goodness. So it is warmer today. When I say warmer, it's 59 degrees. It's supposed to be a high of 61, which I am not complaining about. Thank God for that. But it is, let me move this back a little bit. But it is raining, and it's going to be raining all day long. It says all day long. So yeah, I'm glad to get the 61 degrees, but 59 degrees right now. We'll see if it gets to 61. And I'm excited to have that weather. I mean, this is December, and I know what it looks like here normally. So I'm just excited today, you all. I'm excited about what's to come and what's going to happen in this live. I don't know. We're going to let the Lord lead it. Lula, it's 64 degrees today. Ooh, that's lovely. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is winter, so I'll take it. I'm doing amazing today. How are you? I am doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. I have no complaints. I am breathing. I'm healthy. My kids are alive. My husband's alive. Everybody's alive that last time I talked to him. So I'm just glad to be here. I'm really, it's raining, and as long as I'm not standing outside in the rain, I'm all right with it. Like, I like the sound of the rain. I just don't like the wet part. Hey, good morning, Crooked Peach. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you, Meredith? TMC, good morning. Look, I see you all coming on in here. Let me make sure this is turned up. Can you all hear me okay and see me okay? Nightbot is welcoming everybody in. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Hey, remember me? Yes. Welcome in. I'm sorry. Welcome in. Welcome in. Everybody's saying good morning to each other. I love it. You know what? Today is a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day, you all. I really have no complaints. I was listening to this podcast this morning, and I'm glad I was able to tune in as I was driving, dropping my daughters off, and then on my way from dropping my daughters off is usually when I have my quiet time, and I'm able to listen to podcasts. And I'm so glad that I tuned in to this one that I heard this morning, because it's right, and it's kind of in line with what I want to talk to you about today. Let's see. Hey, Peaches. I have storms. His signal is wonky. I know. Hopefully my signal won't go out, because it's storming hard here too, Lula. Yeah, we have. It's really coming down. It's really coming down. And I was concerned about that before I got on. So if you all see me going in and out, that is probably why. No, that will be the reason why it happens. But just bear with me, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here at least an hour. So we'll just come in and out. Hi, Jack. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Where are you from? You're new here. It looks like you're new. Let me know if you feel comfortable where you're from. How's the weather? It's a beautiful day to spend time with family and friends. It is. That's every day. That's every day right there, Lula. I'll take that every day. Spending time with family and friends. Well, it's for me mostly family. And it's for me, it's spending time with family, because I got the one friend that's here. So and I'm fine with that. She's a great friend. Hi, Jack. Here in Texas, it's about 49. We have a big frost on the ground this morning. Wow, really? So it's very, very foggy here, like really foggy, but it's just a lot of rain. It's a lot of rain, and they're predicting it to be, 7 days of this. So, I don't know. We're just gonna see what we got. Somebody said hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. Oh, saying hi to Jack. That's cute, Lula. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack is in the building. Okay, well, welcome in. All right, we have quite a few friends here from India. I love seeing you all come in. Thank you so much. What part of India? We are family. We are family. Hey, hey, hey. I got all my sisters and brothers and me. Hey, we are family. Don't get me started, Peach. I'll be singing the whole live and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Lula, that's right. Every day is a beautiful day to spend with family and friends. We are family. That's right. Look at you. We are family. Hey, hey. So, oh man. Mom, hi. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I see you. I see you. Yeah. What part of the world are you from? I'm only asking because I like to see where you all come from. It really makes my day. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh-oh, what happened? Give me 1 second, you all. I'm not sure what happened with this. Okay. Um. Oh man. Let me try it again. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was happening with my daughter's phone was flashing on and off or something. So I think I got it under control now. Sorry, I'm back. So we're back. Cricket Beach. Who did I miss? Hey, April Showers. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. I'll get you going under every time. It'll get me going every time. And you started it, Peach. That's right. April Showers. Sing it up, Andrea. Okay, y'all like that song? So, all right. So this morning, I was thinking. Okay, so I was riding and listening to this podcast, and it's a Christian podcast, as you all may have guest, and they were talking about well, a couple different things, but the part I caught was they were talking about surrounding yourself with, which goes into what we were talking about yesterday, and you all are going to catch this in a minute when I drop it down. So it was talking about basically surrounding yourself with people that have your best interest in mind. Okay, that's the best way to say it. With people that continue to pour into you, right? With people that want to see you successful, with people that have that same mindset mindset meaning if you're a positive person and if you like to speak those great things into your life, you surround yourself with those type of people. And we were kind of talking about this yesterday, surrounding it. And I just thought about how important it is to be surrounded by those individuals, because I heard them say this in the podcast. If you tell somebody else your goal, right? You tell somebody else your goal and they have an insecurity and they start saying things that make you doubt that goal, then and you're already insecure about that particular thing because you don't know which direction to go with it. You don't know how it's going to come to pass. You don't know what the end result is going to be. You just know, hey, God dropped something in my heart and my spirit. I want to do it. And you want to accomplish this goal. But if you're talking to the wrong set of people, that's going to be instrumental in the way you move. If you're talking to somebody who doubts that thing that God gave you or doubts that thing that you want to do. Say you're like, hey, I want to start a small business. And they're like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Where are you going to get the finances? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? And now they start asking you 500 different questions and they're planting seeds of doubt. You don't need that. As somebody who is trying to pursue those different goals and trying to make things happen, you don't need to be surrounded by people like that, because they're going to dampen that fire that's inside you, that desire to do something. Now you're going to be questioning yourself and you're going to be like, maybe this is not a good idea. Where am I going to get the finances from? How am I going to do this? I don't even know anybody that has a small business, or I don't even know anybody that has any goals similar to what I want to accomplish. How am I going to work these things out? Now, you who at first, before you talk to this person, were like, hey, I'm going to do it, I'm striving. And you may have been a little bit insecure because you didn't know which direction to go with this and how to make this come to pass. But now you're really insecure because somebody that you love and trusted, they're now saying, hey, how's this going to happen? Why did you do this way? Why did you do this that way? And why are you doing this? shouldn't you be doing that? They just start planting all different things and seeds, and now you're just questioning yourself. And now you found yourself in a moment where now you're pulling back and you're not moving forward. You're not doing those things you're supposed to do. So let me stop right there and read the comment section because I'll continue going. You all know how that goes. Let me see what you're saying. Let's see. So Bud Files, hey Bud Files, thank you for coming in. I see you. Good morning. Good morning. Bud Files is in the building. Okay, let's see. Good morning, April. Ja. Oh, that looks like, I don't want to say French. I don't know. a different language that I don't understand. You're talking about saying goodbye to people that are toxic to you. Yeah, that's another way to put it, Peach. Peach is just like, listen, we're talking about toxic people. Say goodbye to them, basically. Yeah, hey, Peach. So thank you, Peach, for sharing that. Absolutely. My co-host over here in the comments section. We know that. You all are my co-hosts. Hey, Official 1SP. The Rising just got more grandiose because Andrea is back. She's back. Pop, pop. Look, she's back. Official, you went live. You were live and I saw you the hour after. The crazy thing is, I was at my daughter's game and I was like, okay, after the game, I'll check, YouTube. And I don't know, just to check to see if anybody was on live that I could support. You were done as soon as and I'm like, I had just missed you. So I did the replay. Don't worry about it. And I left comments. So I was just like, that's kind of different because you were just saying yesterday, hey, come to my live and, all that stuff. So I came over. I was just late. I didn't come over at the right time. Apparently, what time do you go live? Is it the same time every night? That's what I wanted to ask you in the comment section, but I didn't do that. But Files, the Rising. Okay, let's see what else. What you all are talking about. Everybody speaking. Thank you all for coming in. If you are new here, welcome in, welcome in. And anybody that's in the building, I'm saying in the building, that's in this live or participating in this live currently, don't forget to type GGJ, and Nightbot is on duty today. So Nightbot will drop your link and give you those reminders like you're intelligent because you are and you're special and all those great things. So be sure to do that. And I'm going to catch up with the comment section really quickly. Blessings. Hey, East there. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Frequently, people who question our ideas are too afraid to try for themselves. That's a very good point, Peach. That's a very good point. And I believe that's true, that they're so, sometimes it could be a couple different things. They might be afraid to do those things. And sometimes they might want to protect you. And that's their way of protecting you from getting hurt. So they say, hey, no, I don't think you should do that. Or I don't know if that's the way you want to go or the direction. But instead, that just, that just diminishes something inside you, and instead of you moving forward, you're listening to this person who was probably just trying to look out for you in the best way that they knew how. This is the positive side of it. I know some people are toxic and just don't want you to be successful, but I'm talking about those loved ones that may really want the best for you, but just don't know they don't have the same mindset that you have. So they're looking at things in, the opposing manner, or I don't know, what about your financial situation? What about this? What about that? And now you're sitting here questioning things. So I'm going to just give you a couple of points, things that can be things to consider, reasons why you're really holding back from doing things. And so if you're somebody in the chat that's holding back from doing something, you already know how I feel about that. Pursue your dreams. You know what? Pursue your dream. Even if you think it's something that, oh, this is just a small thing. This is just something that I just thought of. Why do you think you would have, it just came out of thin air? Like it just popped in your head. I don't believe in coincidence, you all. I know that things happen for a reason and things come together for our good. So if you're like me and you're like, I know that I wouldn't have got this thought for no reason, then take action. Take action. Let me see what you always say. I think everybody's kind of speaking. Hey, hey, hey. Those are the people I put out of my life, Andrea. Absolutely. You and me both. Same thing here, Peach. Like those people, I don't even have them in my life anymore. And if they appear and they start talking crazy or they start saying things like that, I'm like, hey, no, because I am at the point in my life where I don't need that. I don't need that. I disassociate myself with that negative talk, that negative speaking. I am a person that I'm going, right? If I feel this desire to do something and I know that, especially if it's in alignment with what God said, if it's in alignment with what God has for my life, and I keep being pressed to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't need the outside chatter. I don't want the outside chatter, especially if it's not helping to push me in the right direction. You understand? If it's somebody like you all met one of my you met Star yesterday. For those of you who didn't know her, most of you already know her, but she's one of those that I could go to and I know she's not going to tell me to go backwards. We're going to push each other forward every time. No, I think maybe you should try this, maybe you should do that, maybe you should try to do this. And it's always going to be, okay, I'm trying to do it to make you a better person, right? And I'm trying to have this conversation because I want you to excel, I want you to succeed. So I want today, you all think about these things that I bring up. And if you've been doing some of these things, stop it. Just stop it right now. We're going to cast all those things to the side, and we are going to do those things that we are purposed to do. Let me see what you're saying in the comments section. Peachy girl, if I was a few of your, okay. Oh, no, Peach is laughing. Co-host, yes, you all are my co-hosts over there in that comment section. Reminds me of the Sunday school lesson David had an idea about building God a house. Oh, excuse me, building God a house. Yes, TMC, thank you for sharing that. Official, I hear you. Those who question others' ideas lack vision, the other sees. Lack vision, the other sees. I should put this up. Why am I not putting these up? There we go. My old colleague, okay, let me get it together. My old college professor who used to say to me, if you can't explain your ideas, you haven't really thought them out thoroughly enough. Oh, that's good. Because if you can explain your ideas, I've heard this one too. If you should be able to explain your ideas to anybody, even if they're, a younger person, like young, and you should be able to explain your ideas to the point where you're confident and you're able to get that elevator pitch, right? You're able to do that. So I agree with that, Lula. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Official East Day Grand Rising. People frequently think that, let me see. People frequently think that the way they live is the only way to live. And when somebody wants to do something outside of the norm, they're afraid of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's because they haven't had those experiences or they're just not you, right? So you have that particular thing that God is asking you to do. And I had to learn this years ago because I was guilty of it myself, like going and sharing my ideas with others. And then they'd be like, what? Like, why are you doing that? Why do you want to do that? And I'm like, I would get a little irritated. But then I had to think about it. Andrea, that's because that was not for that person. It was not for that person. It was for me. This is something that God wants me to do specifically. If he would want them to do it, he would tell them to do it, right? But he asked me to do it. So it's something that I have to try to figure out, right? And because I like to because this is something that I feel is precious and specific to me. And this is just how I look at it. I told you all, every time God says something to anybody, I'll make it personal. I'll make it apply to me. So because this is something that God asked me to do or put in front of me or presented to me, I take it as a gift. And I'm like, okay, he gave this to me, so he must trust me with this particular thing. So what do? I need to guard it. I need to make sure I'm cultivating it the proper way. I need to make sure that I am doing those things that I should be doing with the thing that God has given me. And I can't be upset with somebody else for not knowing or not being able to give me the proper advice that I thought was the advice that they should have given, because they don't see that thing the same way I do. Right? You got to think about it as your baby, right? Like when we have children, we're really protective of them, right? We want to shelter them and nurture them. That's the same way you got to be with this thing that God gives you. You have to want to make sure that things aren't coming against it, And if there's negative talk about this thing, hey, no, not today, not any day. You push that thing out of there. You say, listen, no, no, no. This is something, and you have to remind yourself, this is something that God gave me. So I have to be the one that takes responsibility for how it's presented and how I'm supposed to do it. Does that make sense to anybody? Let me know in the comment section. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Good morning. You're back. Hey, I see you. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see what Anthony said here. Good. Thumbs up. Good morning. Hey, how are you? Some dreams are by divine order. Yes. Yep. Put Yes. Okay. You all are co-hosts. Look at you all over here in the chat section. Says, put good, kind energy into the universe. Speak your dreams out loud. Absolutely. Speak them out loud and say them as if they're going to come to pass, because if God gave you that, they are going to come to pass. We talked about timing yesterday. Not everything's going to happen in our time, right? In fact, I can say most things that have happened in my life have not happened in my time, right? I wanted to have control over those things. I wanted to say, I want it to happen now, or I want it to happen by this time period. But the truth is, it's in God's control. I just do what is necessary to try to accomplish that particular thing or that goal. But once I do my part and I can't do anything more, I have to trust and believe that God is going to take care of the rest and that it's all in his control, because it is. It's all in his control. Hey, Anthony, that's from Peach. Good morning, Anthony. Let's see, Richard Feynman. Okay, maybe that's the one I heard, Lula. Richard Feynman said the quote, "If you can't teach a toddler, you haven't learned yourself." All right. All right. I like that. Okay. That's consistent with what I thought. All right. You cannot explain your ideas to a person who is in a state of unhappiness for themselves, because everything that you do to improve yourself makes them feel like they're doing worse. Oh yeah. That is true. That's true. And if that person is in competition with you, then they are going to feel that. They are going to feel that. But then sometimes you have the opposite. You have that person who's secure with what they're doing and they know what direction they're going. They've also had a peak of, what it is that they're supposed to be doing. So hopefully they're not going to be in competition with you, but they're going to just kind of try to push you to drive you and continue to motivate you to do more. And, they want to see the best for you. Like me, the people that are surrounding me, I want to see them successful. And if I have any type of information that can help the next person out, I am willing to give it. I'm willing to give it. I want to make sure it's accurate, and I want to make sure that it's information that's coming from my heart. And if I've had experience connected with that, oh, please, I'm giving all the information. I'm giving it. I'm giving the information. So yeah, that's a good point, Peach. Ah, that's deep, Lula. Quoting Feynman. And okay, you want to go get her. Okay. Good one, Lula. Thank you. Oh, okay. Peach, I like that. But Peach says, don't be sheltered to the point of not trying. Right? Don't be so sheltered or so fearful that you don't want to try. Right? Because you never know. Some of those things that you are fearful to do is where you're going to reap the benefits. Right? Is where you're going to reap the benefits. There are different things in my small business that I've had to learn to do, because like I said, when I was starting out, I was like, I don't know anybody else who's doing this, who's doing what I'm doing. I had to just figure things out. I'm still trying to figure things out. And with that comes a certain type of boldness. Like, you cannot be afraid. You cannot be afraid to put yourself out there. A lot of you, as YouTubers, we can't be afraid to come on YouTube and make mistakes, right? When we're speaking, when we're in a live, we can't be afraid that we're going to say something that, that we're going to say something that was said improperly, or that we're going to mispronounce a word, or that we're going to use a word incorrectly, because we can't. If this is what we said that we want to do, we have to put ourselves out there. And there are going to be mistakes that are going to be made. And there are going to be people that say, hey, you said there when it was supposed to be there, right? Or you said another word when you should have used this word, or you didn't use that word properly. Okay, great. My bad. I'm human. I make mistakes. So if you're afraid of making mistakes and also being corrected, I think one SP was talking about that a little bit yesterday in his live. If you're afraid to present yourself and show people the real you and be authentic, it's not going to work out for you, because you have to get outside of your comfort zone to do so many different things. You're just going to have to push yourself, right? You can't let fear grip you to the point where you're like, I don't want to do this, or I can't try it, even because I'm afraid that this might happen, or what if that happens? What if you try it and it's so successful. It's just so successful beyond your wildest dreams, right? So try it. Try it first, right? And Lula said, always try. Always try. You're welcome. Yes, Lula. The worst failure is not trying. Absolutely. If you don't try, that's a fail. That's a fail in my book. But if you try, and some people say, I tried it and I failed. No, you didn't try it and failed. You tried it and you learned a lesson. And if you learn a lesson, that's a gift in itself, you all, because now you know not to do that thing again. Or you can tweak it and you can say, hey, instead of me doing it that way, I'm going to do it this way this time, right? So it's a lesson learned. It's not a failure. It's not a failure. And we're not perfect. So we're going to have those moments where we feel like, oh, I failed. I didn't do this right. I should have did this. I should have did that. Yeah, you should have did, should have, would have, could have. But now you have another opportunity to try again, Lula. Amen to that, Lula. Let's see. Okay, I'm 3 minutes behind. And Cricket P says they don't have to be in competition with you to be comparing themselves to you. Oh, comparison kills. Yeah, that's right. Always strive. Always strive and try to be the better version of yourself. Try to be the better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Yeah, that's always that's good. That's good. Always try to be better, because if you're better than you were yesterday, you're going to continue to progress, right? You're going to continue to progress. Now, if you're striving to do better, that doesn't mean that you're not going to have any mistakes in between time. You are. We're human. We're going to make mistakes, like I said. So just continue to try to become better and better each day, right? And that is a challenge. That's a challenge to everybody who is listening to my voice right now. Just continue to try and try and try and try your best, right? Who was it that said they weren't something? I'm trying to remember the quote. I should look it up. They just failed so many different times. There was a number on it, but I can't remember what the number was. I'm going to Google it. They failed. They weren't perfect, but they just failed so many different times. You all know I had to look this up, so give me a moment. I think it was just like, I just failed so many times. Oh man. I think it's, let me see if I can find the quote. I don't know. Oh, okay. So I found a quote by Michael Jordan, and I'm going to share this one right now because it wasn't the one I was thinking about. Thomas Edison. Thank you. That's who it was. All right, great. Thank you, Lou. That's why I have you all over here. These co-hosts are on target, boy, all the time. So this is one from Michael Jordan. He says, I have failed many times, and that's why I am a success. That's a good one, too. I failed many times, and that's why I'm a success. Thank you, Lulu, for putting that in there. Yes. Let me read it. Let me see. Let me get this comment up here that I missed first, and then I'm gonna read that, Lulu. I see it. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see what Lulu said. I used to compare myself to people all the time, but now look at you. Look at me now. Hey, look at me now. I did too, Lula. And that's a common thread though amongst people, maybe amongst us as human beings, right? It's so easy to compare yourself to somebody because you see somebody else's highlights, like, oh, they're going on vacation all the time. They have this amount of money. They have a small business that's successful. Oh my God, they have the family that I desire. But really, you have what you're supposed to have. You have what you're supposed to have. God made you different than that person. And we don't know what they did to get those things, right? We don't know what measures they took to grow that business into a multi-million-dollar business. I wish I knew, though. I would like to know, if you have a multi-million-dollar business, let me know what you did so that I too can learn, some different things and learn how to go about doing that. I did too, Lula. And I always came up lacking. Turns out it's like comparing apples and oranges, both fruit, but not the same. Yeah, that's right, Peach. That's right. Peaches, it's the worst feeling because, yes, you might compare and do better than one, but then you discover and learn you are not the best and wind up feeling discouraged. But you are the best. You are the best. You're the best version of you. You are who God created you to be. So you are the best. You're just different, right? You're just different from that other person. And you know what? I will take difference. I will take different because truth is, we're all different. There's not one person that's like another person. So if you look at it that way, you wouldn't compare yourself to other people. You'd be like, hey, we're all different. So it's not logically thinking, if we're all different, there is no way that you can be the exact same way that somebody else is. And you would have to be the exact same way that somebody is to get their exact results, right? And to get the same exact thing that they get. Sometimes what you're doing is not going to make sense to other people. Sometimes the way you act and the things that you do is not going to make sense to other people. That's because you're you and they're them, right? You're the bluiest and they're red. And you just are different. So to try to compare yourself to somebody else is really insane if you think about it, because you can't. It's no comparison. There is no comparison. And I say to people like, no, there's no comparison to me. I am me. You are you. Thomas Edison, yes. Thomas Edison said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. That was a number. Yeah, I didn't fail 1,000 times. I just found 1,000 different ways that didn't work. Right? So you got to find those 1,000 ways that work. I love that quote. Thank you, Lula, for pulling that up. And it reminds you that there's so many different ways to fail and so many different ways to do things. And in that quote, I think that's a great reminder for you to just say, hey, I may have not gotten it right this time, but I got 999,000 more ways to figure it out. And I know I made the number bigger because it is like anything is possible. So if anything is possible, we can reach those goals. We can attain those things. I'm like completely not even on my notes. I'm not even talking about what I was supposed. I mean, I am talking about what I was supposed to be talking about, but not using what I wrote down to talk about, if that makes sense. Compare yourself to yourself. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Compare yourself to yourself. Recognize the achievements that you have made. Yeah, measure yourself against yourself. Why are you worried about what Peach is doing and how she did it? And I got to tell you all, full disclaimer, I looked at Peach's video, her live video, when she was telling us about chopping herself up. And I'm like, man, Peach is rocking it. But I had to stop myself. I was like, she is doing awesome. I was so glad for Peach. I'm like, very glad for her. But then I'm like, okay, Andrea, pull back. I didn't want to get into I didn't want to get to that point where I would start comparing myself to Peach, because I am not Peach, right? Peach is not me. I have a different way that I present things to people, right? I may have a different audience, right? So the way that Peach does things and the way that she articulates things and the way that she chops definitely is not the way that I do it, because I'm not, I'm not that person really. I'm not the person to sit here and chop all the stuff. But for Peach, it works. It works, right? I don't know that I could come on here and chop potatoes or pineapples and that it would work for me. But my point is not, Peach, I hope you're not taking this negatively. I don't think you are, but I'm just trying to point out the differences. My point is, she's her. Peach can do that. It's working for her, right? I have to do things the way that I do it. And I have to be okay with doing it that way, because I'm me. Proud. Hey, Proud is in the building. I see you, Proud. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Glad to see that you made it back safely. So I can't do it the way Proud does it. I can't do it the way Peach does it. I can't do it the way Lula does it. Hey, Miss V. I can't do it the way Miss V does it. Miss V is Miss V, right? All of you all bring a different level of intelligence, excitement, passion, all these different things that I don't do because I'm different. And the point I'm trying to make is do you, boo, right? Do you stay in your lane? Do what works for you. I will. What do I look like coming on here, milking a cow when I've never done that in my life? Or, you know, I could probably do it, right, if I wanted to, but that's not my thing. Now, I get on here and if I try to pretend to be something that I'm not, you'll be able to see right through it. Wait, what's Geeky Girl doing? I've never seen her, out in the wilderness walking around picking berries. I don't know. I'm just throwing something out there. The point is, stay in your lane. Do what you're called to do. Do what God has for you. Don't try to compare yourself and do what everybody else is doing, because only you can do that thing that you're supposed to do. Nobody else can do what you do. Let's see. What are you all saying in the comment section? Hello, GGJ. Hey, Proud. I saw you. Miss V. Only I can hold me back. Period. That needed to be said. That needs to be said. Only you can hold yourself back, right? You can't even point the finger at somebody else. Well, when I was 10, my mama, she didn't provide the best lifestyle for me. When I was, my dad, he left. Okay, those are their issues to deal with, right? And I'm not saying that those don't have, a result of your behavior or your actions, but that's their life. What about you? What is it that you're supposed to be doing right now that you're not doing? We got to take accountability. We can't I can't point the finger at my kids and be like, because I had you, now I can't do this. I can't pursue my dream. No, I had to make a choice, right? I had to make the choice. And when we start taking accountability for our own actions, then you're able to move forward, because you can no longer point the finger at anybody else. You got to say, hey, I'm the reason why I'm screwing up. I made that choice. I decided not to listen. I made the decision to do this. I made the decision to go that direction. Not Miss V, not 1SP, not Proud, but me. So now you got to be accountable for your actions. And then you move forward. Now, say, hey, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to live that life. I want to be a better person. I want to make this dream come true, right? You have to put the work in. You can't just sit down and do nothing, right? Yeah, be still, wait for God, get instruction from God, but you need to do. Faith without works is dead. Get busy. Get busy, right? Some of us don't have a whole lot of time in a day. Some of us are like, okay, my schedule is booked to capacity under it. I don't know how I'm going to fit my dream in when I have work. I have a family. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got activities. Yeah, you do have all those things to do. But you're also called to do more. Figure it out. Figure it out. I got a whole 5 kids over here that are like pulling me in so many different directions. Sometimes I have to be at 2 activities at the same time. I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm like, okay, listen, I'll be here half the time and I'll be over there half the time. You got to make it work. Think about it. What are those things that you can switch around and maneuver during the day? Take some time from some other things to try to figure it out. Figure out how you can successfully do what you are supposed to do. And I know it's not an easy task. I know it's not. I know it's not. But you got to do it. You have to do it. If you don't do it, who's going to do it? Who are you waiting for? Who are you waiting for? Let's see. I believe in friendly competition. I don't mind working a little harder to beat someone else. Maybe it's the war fighter in me. Yeah, work harder. Work harder. You're a soldier. Be a soldier, right? Fight. Fight for what it is that you want. If you're not going to fight for it, who's going to fight for it? That's another dream that's put on the shelf that you had the opportunity to pursue and to, create these wonderful things that you can create. And if it's speaking, being able to speak to people and encourage them. If you don't do it now, that's something that God can give to somebody else, first off. But second off, now you feel empty, I would imagine. I know when I'm supposed to do something and I don't do it, I feel like I just feel this weight. And then until I do that thing, that weight is not, it's there. It's there. So it's a heavy weight. And it's like, girl, you better do it. Do it. What are you waiting for? And then I'm just like, hey, let's go. Let's go. Forget the waiting. I'm not holding back. Like Miss V said, only I can hold me back. Period. Point blank, period. You're the problem. You're the reason. You're the person that's keeping this business from being successful. I'm talking to myself. You're the person that's holding you back. Nobody else. You're the person. And like I said before, it's hard to figure it out sometimes, but you got to do it. God wouldn't have even given you this if you couldn't accomplish the goal. Let's see. Edison was a terrible human. Thanks for that point out, Peach. GGJ, hey, Miss V. PMC, good morning. I started learning to appreciate my success, Peaches. I used to shrug my success off and keep pushing, but that got exhausting. Yeah, keep going, Lula. Keep going. Don't let anybody come against what you know you're supposed to be doing. Do it. Hey, everyone, said Miss V. Oh, drop your link, everybody. I know I've failed to say that a lot of times, but drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Salute. From Proud. Lula, celebrate you always. I've been recently. It feels good. Yes, celebrate yourself. If you're not going to give yourself a pat on the back and celebrate those wins that you even think are small. I started doing that when I got to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, it was like a party. I had a party in my head, right? And I also celebrated out loud. And I was telling my girls, yeah, we made it to 1,000. I was just like, yes, we made it. We made it. Because I wanted them to see excitement and seeing that when you accomplish a goal, it's okay to be excited. Even if nobody else wanted to celebrate with you, you celebrate. I was like, I did it. Hey, I was having a whole party. Then when I hit 2,000, I was like, oh, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Just thankful, right? Being grateful for being in this position that I'm in right now. And it may not, and if I wanted to compare myself to others, there are so many people on this platform that have millions of followers, millions of subscribers. I mean, subscribers, right? We don't say followers here. Millions of subscribers. But it's all right because what God has for me is going to be for me. I just have to continue to do my part, continue to work. There are some people who might just have, you're looking at their subscribers, but is there substance with their channel? I don't know. Maybe. And I think that is an individual decision. Like some people like those channels, some people don't. And I'm just trying to point out differences, right? Point is, don't look at them. Look at you, right? What is it that you can do better? What's keeping you? Is fear holding you back? Because we talked about that. If it's fear, you might as well kick fear right in the behind and keep on moving because fear is going to be there. That's a natural, that's something that's going to happen. That's an emotion that we have. But you got to say, hey, in this moment, I might feel that. I might be fearful, but I'm going to move past that. With this fear, I'm feeling it right now, but I'm going to do something about it. And fear is not going to hold you long. Don't allow it to hold you. Don't allow it to keep you in that same space. Move beyond it. And you'll realize that you're like, hey, once you start doing it, what was I afraid of? Why didn't I move forward before? Right? I feel like I should talk about those financial things. Those points, some key points to consider that may keep you from pursuing those dreams. And I'm going to look at the comments. Let's see, because I know I missed a lot. Thank goodness we are all different. What a boring world it would be if we were all the same. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I love my quotes. Let's see what else. I love reading quotes. I do too. I like quotes too. It would be boring, but probably wouldn't have the chaos. Me too. You got a billionaire mind. Okay, let me put this up so I can read it. Got a billionaire business, Andrea, sweetheart. The Geeky Girls Journal brand is your winning ticket. Let me get the numbers and I can show you in just one good play. Go ahead, do it so I can see it. I want to be a part of that. I believe it. Proud said thumbs up. Thank you, Proud. I'm 10 minutes behind. I hate chopping vegetables. That's why I get them already chopped. I don't like chopping vegetables either, Lulu. We're on the same page, which is why I use Peach for that example. I can't get on here and chop vegetables. Like, I had my kids chop vegetables, to be honest with you all, not my little kids. For those of you who are like, oh, she let her kids do that. I'm talking about my older daughters. They chop. Anytime we need something chopped, I'm like, hey, who's doing it today? I have 3 that I can go to, the 3 older ones. And they're like, they like to do it. I don't. And so I'm not going to be on here chopping vegetables because I don't chop vegetables. So doing it, thanks. All right, go ahead. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't do anything to you. Proud. I saw something come up. I don't know what that is. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay, Peach, I see you. I've actually had other creators tell me they can't support what I'm doing on my channel, Andre. As you see, I haven't stopped. And don't stop. Don't stop, won't stop. And they can say they don't support it, but is that what you want to do? Do what you want to do. Like, they don't have to watch it anymore. That's how I feel. If I'm doing something that somebody does not support or does not want to support or does not want to watch or whatever it is, then don't watch it. There's so millions of other people out here doing things that you would want to see. Go over there and watch them. Like, nobody's making you stay. And I had to get to the point where I was okay with that. I can't reach everybody. I'm not for everybody. Neither are you. You're not for everybody. Not everybody's going to like my content. Not everybody's not going to like what I say. Not everybody's going to like how I look. Let's just be honest. So if they don't, if it's whatever it is that they don't like about me or dislike or can't stand or don't want to tolerate, that's fine. That's fine. We talked about this yesterday too. People didn't like Jesus. So who am I to complain and whine? I don't care. My thought is, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. You have a choice, right? You have a choice. Those people who do like it, who do support it, they're going to be there. And this is not even negative self-talk. This is reality. They're going to be there for you, and you don't have to make them come. You don't have to push and prime. I mean, you all have been coming here to support me just like nobody's business. Some days I'm like, hey, if I'm on here by myself, guess I'm just going to be on here by myself. But you show up. That's support. That's love. That's, you know, if somebody doesn't like it again, then they have the option to turn it off, go on somewhere else. Keep enjoying and doing what you do, Peach. Yeah, keep doing what you do, Peach. Can't nobody do it like Miss B. Who is Miss B? Official. Thank you, Lula. Crooked Peach. No, I'm back home here in Puerto Rico on break at work now. Yeah, we're so glad I'm so glad you're taking the time out while you're at work to hang out. That's cool. It's called jumping out the box if you milk a cow. That would definitely be jumping out of the box for me because I've never milked anybody's cow. And that would, if you all ever see me come on here milking a cow, just know that God must have told me to do that because I don't even know the first steps in milking a cow. I can look it up and figure it out, but I've never done that. Not even when I was in elementary school and we went on field trips and we saw the cow. I didn't touch it, didn't milk it, didn't do it. And people were able to drink the fresh milk from there. I was like, no, I will pass. I will pass. I don't like it. I don't like milk. Didn't want to touch the cow. Anyway, I'm just saying that to make a point. That's not for me. What God has for me is for me, right? What God has for you is for you. Okay, PMC, working on Miss V. Miss V, you still hanging on in here? That's right. Working on your passion will lead you to your purpose. Find it. Ooh, Miss V, you just said a whole word. Y'all see that? Working in your passion will lead you to your purpose. How many of you do things that make you happy? That puts a smile on your face, regardless of what somebody else says. Somebody might say, oh, that's so dumb what you're doing. Oh, I can't believe you're doing it. That's stupid. If it were me, I wouldn't be doing that. If it was me, I'd be doing something else. Well, if it was you and you are you, do something else. Then don't do it, right? I didn't ask you to do what I'm doing. Miss V, that is so pivotal. If it is something that you're passionate about, work in it and it's going to lead you to your purpose. I agree with that because If I'm doing something that I'm passionate about, that desire is not there for no reason. It has to be something that's leading me to my purpose. And I always say, I'm not fully there. I know God has so much more for me, just like He has so much more for you. But I think that these are steps. All these things throughout my life that I've experienced, that I've gone through, that I've encountered were all small steps toward the bigger picture, right? Toward that thing that God wants me to do. And I can see it when I look back on some of the things I've done. I can see His hand in it. I can see that teaching was a step to help me out with this, right? Because I had to present every day. I had to stand in front of crowds, even if they were little people, right? I had to be able to articulate myself and talk to parents. I had to be able to speak in front of groups, right? I had to be able to do those things. I had to be able to plan things out. What am I going to talk about the next day? What is going to happen this day, right? I had to be able to do so many different things with that career alone. And then becoming a mom, right? That taught me so many different things. Like, oh Lord, it taught me so many different things that I had not had the experience in. Now I have the experience, right? So career coupled with life experience, coupled with those things that you're passionate about, you're going to find that intersection actually meets up at some point. You're gonna be like, I didn't even see that. But you put all those small pieces together, and that's what's going to give you, that's what's going to help you find out what your purpose is and what your calling is. So don't despise the small things, right? If you were a receptionist somewhere, that was supposed to happen. It's going to help you to figure out what it is that you're called to do. So thank you for sharing that, Miss V. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. Peach said, I can't believe you just said stay in your lane. I used to say that frequently, but those people are gone now. Yeah, well, guess they had to get out their lane, right? They're in their own lane. So yeah, you're staying in your lane. They had to move to another lane. That's happened. Stay in your lane. I'm staying in mine. Minding my business over here at Geeky Girls Journal. Yes, Miss V said Crooked Peach. Hey, Miss Betty. How you doing, Miss Betty? Is she still in here? Hey. Crooked Peach, hello. Miss Betty saying hi to everybody. Betty, hey, Gathers. Where's Clarington? I don't know. BRB, Miss Betty said. Proud to become, let's see what Proud said. To become what you see in your dreams, you have to believe in who you see as you sleep. To become what you see in your dreams, you have to believe who you see as you sleep. That's good. You got to believe. Basically, that's what Proud is saying. To believe who you saw in your dreams, you had to believe who you see as you sleep. You got to believe who you see. You have to believe who you saw in your dream. I'm going to tell you all something that hits today because I can remember God giving me this dream years ago, right? Years ago, years and years ago. And in this dream, I was standing in the front of, like, I don't know if it was an auditorium, a building, a conference. I couldn't see all those details. I could just see that I was standing in front. I was speaking to a group of people. I don't know how many people were in that group. It was just a lot. Like, I could only see myself standing in front speaking. And I remember just being like, what is this, guy? Like, what are you, is this something you want me to do right now? Like, do you want me to go speak somewhere? And I can just remember seeing that, right? That still has not come to pass. Like, I've not been in that setting that I saw in my dream, but I believe it's going to come to pass, right? It looked like a conference of some sort. In fact, for years, I thought, because I have a brother that, that's in ministry, that teaches, he's a preacher. And I'm like, I thought for years, I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm going to be speaking at my brother's church or speaking at the church I grew up in, even though it didn't look like a church I grew up in. I was saying my brother's church because I hadn't been in his building at that moment. So I was like, well, maybe I'm going to be speaking at my brother's church. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. So I'm telling you all this because if you've seen yourself in a dream, if you've ever seen yourself in a dream and it's in alignment with something that you're doing. Just because it hasn't happened yet does not mean it's not going to happen, right? It doesn't mean it's going to happen. If God showed you that, and if you believe it, it can happen. It can happen. I fully believe that when the time is right, it's going to happen for me. I don't know the location. I don't even know where I was. I just know it was a building. I was in the front speaking and I was speaking to people, right? What does it look like? I don't know. Where is it? I don't know. I have faith. I believe it can happen. I believe it will happen. So thank you, PMC, for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's right, Peach. No time to be critical. We don't have time to be critical of other people. Listen, we're trying to win. We're winners over here. We don't need to look at what other people are doing. What are you doing? What's going to keep you focused on the right track and allow you to have that mindset that I can do it. I am going to do it. It's going to happen. What can you do to stay focused? Let's see. Ooh, PMC. I know that was fire. That was fire. PMC hit that. That was right on the head. I needed that today too. Miss V says people do what they really want. That's why you must create a why. Yes. Yes, Miss V. Was kind of talking about that a little bit yesterday too. You have to have a why. You got to have a why. I'm glad Ms. V came in here and said that too. You have to have a why because that why is going to keep you motivated. Even when you hear the doubters and you hear the naysayers and the people talking about you and the people looking at you crazy because they will, and the people who are saying, nah, I don't know if you should do that. You know, the people who are being insecure and trying to give you advice. You got to have a why. What is your why? What's keeping you doing this? Right? What's motivating you to get up every morning when you don't feel like getting up in the morning and showing your face or going to that job or working that small business? What keeps you doing it? What makes you say, I'm going to keep going? It has to be a why. It has to be. Yep. So that's good. Oh, okay. I'm going to plug you again in my stream, Drea Love. Thank you. Just letting you know in advance. I saw that you did that for me. Thank you so much last night. I saw you plug. I was like, look at one SP pulling me in. I saw it. I heard you say it. I appreciate it. I really do. I really appreciate it. You know what? That's a thing too. You know, one SP just said it. Hmm. One SP just said something that made me think about it. You never, okay. We have our ops, right? I know that word because of my kids. We have ops. All of us do. So you have those people who don't believe in you. And you have those people who are going to be like, oh, she not going to make it. It don't matter. I ain't even got worried about it because she wasn't nobody in high school. She not going to do nothing right now. But then you also have those people who believe in you, right? Who believe in what you're saying, who believe in your mission or believe in your purpose or your calling. So without you even asking them to do something for you, they're going to do it, right? Your name may be coming up in rooms you don't even know about. Your name may be presented to somebody by somebody else and you didn't even know they did it. Right? You didn't even know this person was going to bring up your name. They say, oh, you know what? I know Miss V. She has, she has this business and she's on YouTube and she makes people go viral. You didn't ask that person to do that, but they did it, right? They did it because they saw something in you. Or somebody says, you know what? Are you looking for somebody who, Mr. Terry did this the other day. I think I was talking about fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. I know what it was. I was talking about how to properly wash strawberries. Mr. Terry came in. He was like, hey, Geeky Girls, did you think about Peach? Peach does that and such does that. I was like, oh, you're right. I should ask Peach about this because that's her level of expertise. I don't know the proper way to do it, right? I'll read about things, read how to do it, read different articles, read and watch videos, but it's nothing like knowing that person that you can go to and say, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? So that person is recommending you to others and you don't even know about it. Why? Because they see you. They see that light and they see that you're doing something positive. They see that, you are purpose and that you're driven and that you're going to see this thing through. So they're going to attach their name to you. They have to. They feel comfortable. That's what I should say. They felt comfortable enough to say your name, right? And to tell others about you and what you do because they believed in what you were doing so much. Oh, y'all, are y'all with me on this? They believed in you so much that they let your name come out of their mouth and they recommended you to somebody else. They didn't have to do that, right? 1SP doesn't have to tell people about me on his channel, but he did. I heard him say in Geeky Girls Journal live stream yesterday, she was talking about the lady that she put her hands on. I said that because that's the truth. He repeated it and told his audience that. Therefore, now his audience knows, oh, okay, Geeky Girls Journal is talking about God in her channel. Geeky Girls Journal is talking about, some things that maybe she was doubting and now she gave it to the Lord. And this is what happened. People who are attracted to that type of thing will now potentially come and say, okay, I know that there's this channel I heard about from 1SP. Maybe I should go check it out, right? Maybe I should go check out her business. So what is that thing you're passionate about? Keep doing it. Keep showing up. Keep showing up, even when you're tired, even when you're like, I don't feel like it, because that is what separates you from the next person. Create a why. Yes. Yes, harsh reality, but it's true. It's the truth. It's the truth. And I know sometimes we don't want to hear, but it's the truth. And your why must be good. Yes. Good one, PMC, as always. Yeah, PMC came in, dropped them. And so are you. You all are. Whoa. You all are saying it today. I might have to replay this for myself and look at the comment section. And your why must be good. Okay, that's good, Mr. That's good, PMC. PMC said, look, he dropped his gems where he need to drop them. I'm glad you dropping them over here. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. He said to 1SP, but I'm minding y'all business for just a second. I have many, as you've seen. I feel certain ones are meant for certain topics and the others for certain places. I'm so glad you feel comfortable enough to drop those certain things in this certain place right here. I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping your link. Peach, I see you. Miss V, most people lack consistency. Most people lack consistency. Do what most want. Do you all hear that? You all hear these gems people are dropping over here? I'm so thankful that you all are, so engaging and dropping this information and this encouragement because somebody needs to hear it. Somebody's going to read this. I had no idea what I was talking about today. Full disclosure, no idea. And I told you, I heard the podcast and I was like, yeah. And then God gave me this thought and I was like, okay, I'm going to talk about this. So it's needed. It must be needed for somebody. I don't know who, but hopefully it reaches that person. Yes, Miss V, do what most want. Yes. Okay. Oh, he invented yellow fever. Most people think yellow fever was invented. Okay. Consistency is key. Consistency is key to everything. If we weren't consistent with things get harder to do and harder to maintain. Okay. Let's see what Peach is saying. Be brave for yourself. No one else is more invested. And that's the truth. You got to be brave enough. You have to have that inner thing. What's that thing, right? What's that thing that keeps you going, that keeps you motivated? And we talked about the why, like you all brought up all the things. We talked about the why. What's your why? What's that? What are you passionate about? What are those things that are going to lead you to your purpose? What are those things that you can't stop talking about? I mean, every time somebody gets around you, whenever you had an opportunity, you bring that thing up. My kids are always like, Mom, you're always talking about Geeky Girls Journal. Always talking about it. Why? Because I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about it. I know that it's going to make the difference in somebody's life, right? People say, even if it's one, forget that. Yeah, even if it's one, but I want it to be numerous. I don't even want to be able to count, right? I want to be able to affect different people's lives and not because of me, It's not about me. I want to do it because of God, right? I want God to get the glory. I want people to be drawn to me because of Him. I want people to be drawn to me because of what God says and what God does, what He's done in my life, right? I don't care about getting the glory. I don't even want it. I just want to be, I want to get the benefits. I do. I do. I have a small business. I've heard before that people say if you're in small business and you're not making money, which, this is somebody's opinion. I'm just saying I read it. If you're not making money, it's a hobby. I don't want it to be a hobby. I didn't come into it for it to be a hobby. I wanted to start my small business to make an impact, right? To affect the lives of others and to make money, to get the financial blessings, because I want to be able to bless other people. I want to be able to bless other people, like bless their life, whether that is just encouraging them or if it could be financial. So that's what I want to do. And I know I've said that before, but I'm just using examples. Proud gave us a thumbs up. PMC, that's a great quote. It is. Let's see, I'm behind. Crooked Peach, that one isn't mine, but true to life. One day I'm going back to see PMC the first time. All right. Uh-oh. When SP, PMC said something to you. PR next summer. Cricket. No one does crime, but that didn't stop me. Barely anyone. Right. And that's your, and you're doing a great job in that lane, Miss V. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. I saw your live the other day. I couldn't comment, but I was like, look at Miss V doing her thing. I saw hundreds of people in that live. Hundreds. Tells me you're doing something, right? You're doing something that you're passionate about. Keep it up. Keep going. That's what's up, bro. I've just recently started doing only what makes me happy. Yes. Yes. Do those things that make you happy. Do those things that make you happy. And I was telling my mother-in-law, my other mom, a couple of weeks ago when she was here, I was like, you know what? I do those things that I like. When I started creating things for Geeky Girls Journal, I had to start thinking, what is that you like, Andrea? What are the things that you like? What are the things your kids like? I only create the things that I like. You know why? Because if I only create the things that I like and somebody else says they don't like it, it sucks, I don't like that, I'm fine with it. Why? Because I created something that I like, that I'm happy to put out, that I can stand behind. If you don't like it, that's fine. You didn't create it. I like it. That's what matters to me. I like it. I thought it was good enough, and I wouldn't put it out. I won't put things out until I think it's good enough. I'm not going to show anybody the products until I think it's good enough. So I say all that to say, when you do it that way, it doesn't matter when somebody comes against you because you're happy with it. So when Peach says she started to do what makes her happy, that's the road you got to take. Because if you're doing it because it makes you happy, it doesn't matter what somebody else says about it. It doesn't matter. I know she is, isn't she? Miss V is doing her thing on that crime channel. Yes, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? Oh my gosh. What makes you happy? Not what makes your friend happy. Not what makes your husband happy. Right now, when we're talking about spouses, we do have to do things that make them happy. But what is it that lights you up? What makes you say, I'm going to do this, even if somebody says, I can't stand it. If somebody came to me and said, I hate Geeky Girls Journal, I'll be like, okay, that's fine. That's your opinion. I don't care what you say. I'm going to continue to do it because I love to do it. It doesn't matter to me what somebody else says about Geeky Girls Journal or about Andrea. I don't care. It's so far in my bag of I don't care. I can't even tell y'all how much I don't care. It's like, it's so deep down in that bag. In fact, it's not even in the bag. It's like, I toss that thing out. I don't even care. I don't care that you don't care. And I don't care that you don't like me. I don't care that you don't like what I'm doing. Because I'm at that point where I'm doing it. I know who I'm doing it for, right? I know why I'm doing it. So for the naysayers and the people who try to come against me, try your best. It's not going to change. I'm always going to do what I think is right and what I think is best for me and for my family and those things that make me happy. And I'm going to do what I'm purposed to do. Even if somebody says, I don't think you should be doing that. You should be doing blah, 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 blah. Well, the fortunate thing or the wonderful thing about that statement is you're not God, right? I only care what God says. I don't care what you say about it. And that's my spiel. Let me go into this comment section because you all are over here saying it. All right, Peach with the faces. It's on YouTube. What's on YouTube? Let me see. Oh, I missed your comment, Miss V. I'm sorry about that. You're speaking now, and I literally was just thinking she's a great speaker. Oh, thank you so much. It's on YouTube. You said that on YouTube. If I see that, I'll just fall out in my chair. I just fall backwards. I don't. What God has for me is for me, and I believe it. I'm a believer. I believe it. I don't know who this is. I believe what God says about me, right? And I just want other people to believe what God says about them. Just please believe it. Please believe it, because what God said is true. What God said is true. All this other chatter, all that other noise, it's just noise. Don't listen to the others. Don't listen to the other. What's in your heart? What are you supposed to be doing? What's God telling you to do? You're welcome. Thank you. Hey, Miss. Oh, hey, Nikki. How you doing, Nikki? Good to see you. Hello there. She said, hi there, everyone. Hello, hello. Let's see what Proud said. I'm like 11 minutes behind on these comments, you all. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna catch up and then I'll go and stop, or not. I got time. I have time today. Now I have time today. That's one of those. I have some time today now. If you have to go, I understand. Just leave this going. You know what I mean? Like if you want to help a sister out. But no, I have time today, so I'm not gonna rush you all. It's 11:11 my time. Far as your dreams, imagine the paradise in your fingertips. Instantly slip like a pebble that slips. Okay, so I'm a visual person. I'm a very visual person. So I read things a couple different times because I'm visualizing. So that's what I'm doing. As I'm reading this prompt, I'm just visualizing. Imagine the paradise in your fingertips. Okay. Instantly slip like a pebble that slips during a climb on a mountain trip. I wanted to slip at the end of a sip. The aftermath further sends you adrift as you. Okay, now you got me invested in what you're saying. I have to finish reading this. Sends you adrift as you hope. Harmony is the outcome and not life sending you over a cliff. Okay, not life sending you over a cliff. Man, those visuals are popping. That's the only way I can say it. Those visuals are, I got it. I got you. Official. Let's see what official 1SP says. We had these poets in here. They're very good with these words, aren't they? Very good with these words. And I'm learning so much from you all. Like I said, YouTube is a blessing. I didn't even know it would be. I just did not. I was not even keyed in on the blessing that God had in store for me. But I'm telling you all, it's a blessing. You all are a blessing. You all are a blessing, and keep it coming. Like I don't know. I love the peace in this chat. I love the encouragement. I love the fact that everybody here is, pushing each other forward, or at least that's what I see. Everybody wants the best for each other, and we just need to keep that going. I mean, it's enough of the other things, happening, and I choose not to be a part of it. Looks like you all do here, at least. So I'm grateful for that. Let me see what official said. Let me see. Official says, the truth is there's no finish line to your potential. Life changes, you thrive, your goals elevate, and that's what walking into your purpose is all about. There's no finish line to your potential. There's no finish line. That means there's no ceiling. And if you're somebody who believes that, you just got to believe it. Like, you just got to believe it with all your mind. You just have to believe that anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. Now, I know that sometimes you're going to come against challenging things, but anything is possible. You got to believe that, especially through God. If you're a believer, you got to believe that through God, anything can happen. Anything is possible. And I don't know. Sometimes maybe people are like, oh, that's foolish to think that. No, it's not foolish. It's hopeful, right? It's hopeful. It is the act of faith believing these things without seeing it, because we're not going to see it. We're not going to see everything. In fact, for me, it's like I don't see a lot of the things. And I almost feel like God wants me there most of the time. I think God wants me there where he's not going to show me the whole thing. He's not. He just like, hey, I'm going to give you a little piece. I want to see if you're going to do it. Are you bold enough to do it? Are you brave enough to do it? Are you fearless enough to do it? Or are you just going to sit here and wait for other people to do it? Are you a person that's going to sit here and say, I'm not the person for the job, but she is? Forget that. I'm not passing my blessings and my purpose on to anybody else. I'm the person for the job. I'm the person for the job. If you think you're the person for the job, put that in the chat. Say, I'm the person for the job. Not you, me. I'm the person for the job. So I believe in that truth. There is no finish line. It's no finish line. I'm not stopping until God takes me off this earth. That's a whole nother story I won't go into right now, right? But that it's no finish line. There's so much potential. You have so much to give others. Give it to them. Stop holding back. Why do you hold yourself back? Give them what they came to see. Give it to them. Give it to them. People been looking at me crazy since birth. I'm used to it. That's right. And they're gonna continue to look at you crazy too. Just be comfortable with people looking at you like you crazy, right? You said that. I'm used to it. That's right. Be comfortable. People look at me crazy. I don't care. Look at me crazy. Look at me however you want to look at me. Just don't. You're right, Peachy. Love the doubts, love the haters, love everyone. Right. Even your haters. The haters turn into people who will motivate you. Right. And actually, for me, it makes me want to go harder. To be honest with you, if I hear somebody say, oh, you can't do it. Now I'm like, now I really want to do it. Now I'm like, oh, they think I can't do it. Now I want to do it. So let that motivate you to do more of what you're supposed to be doing. Let it motivate you. Okay, let's see what PMC says. Your absence is more valuable than your presence for who has a problem with you. Ooh, okay. Ms. V says, we must specialize in something. Our channels are our specialties. What are you great at? And y'all see Ms. V put those, you see those exclamation points? She did not come to play. She's like, we must specialize in something. You got that? Our channels are our specialties. What are my connection lost? Trust you all. I did. Am I back? Let me see. Let's see if I'm back. Why did this pause me? Okay, I'm back. We back. I don't know. The weather. We're just gonna say it's the weather. Don't waste your time on the hateful. Let's see. Don't waste your time on the hateful. Always help the hated. Always help the hated. I hope I read that right. Strive to be hated, because when you're hated, you're doing something right for you that haters will always say in a nutshell, jealousy. Okay, that's the way to do it. The plain and simple way he said is jealousy. That's it in a nutshell. A very succinct thought, PMC. Patterns. How one feels about you sometimes feels about them. Okay, I didn't read it right. How one feels about you, someone feels about them. Rhythms. The more you see, the more you've seen, the more you want to exit the scene. The more you see, the more you've seen, the more you want to exit the scene. Oh, the more you want to exit it because you've already seen a lot. Full circle, no better than them. Only drop gems. If I can't come full circle, there are no petals without a stem. Keep on dropping. Oh my goodness. PMC. Wow, you all are doing keep it coming, chat. Keep it coming, chat section, because I know you all are blessing somebody else. Somebody who's gonna replay this, or somebody who's in the bushes right now who may not want to be seen. They're learning. They're learning from this conversation. PMC, that is energy and vibration. Oh, I keep pushing I pushed the wrong button, Peach. Okay. Cricket Peach, thanks. Thank you. He said thanks. Raise your vibration. That's what Peach says. Toxic food. I can't stop talking about it. Toxic food. Oh, Lord. I hope you don't name some of the stuff I'm eating, Peach. Speaking of toxic, okay, this is for Peach. I bought this lettuce, Peach. I won't say the company name, because I'm not going to put them out there like that. But I was in a store with my daughter and I was like, you all know I love salad. I really love salad. And a lettuce that I usually get, they didn't have. So I'm looking at spinach, and I should have just picked spinach up because I do like to eat spinach as my salad. Long story short, I pick up this lettuce because it was so captivating. Let me tell you all, I look at it and it's just, it's in a perfect like plastic container. Okay, I know that product. Anyway, it was like this green and it just looked so crispy. I love crispy lettuce. And I'm looking at it and I was just like, oh, I really want this lettuce. And I bought not one, but two cases, like two, I think it was like 16 ounces or something like that. I can't remember whatever it was, but it was in like those plastic, the containers. And I'm looking at this lettuce. It was so beautiful that I showed my daughter. Okay, it was so beautiful. I showed my daughter this. I'm like, oh, I'm getting this lettuce, right? I'm getting it. Oh, so beautiful. And I'm looking at it and I was like, doesn't it look crispy and crisp and just wonderful? And she's like, yeah, Mom, it does. It does. So I was like, I'm not getting one. I'm going to get two. Bought two at full price. Get home. Just looking at it. I was like, showing everybody this lettuce, right? So I'm looking. I'm like, ooh. A day later, I finally decide to open it, wash it, all this stuff. Even though it says you don't have to wash it, I still wash it. I'm looking at it. I'm opening it. Open the lettuce. I put the salad together. I mean, I put all my fruit. I'm chopping up the strawberries. First, I washed them. We talked about washing it. Washed all the strawberries. Washed all my berries because I love all this stuff in my salad. Chopped everything up the way I wanted it. Yes, I didn't have my bananas, but that's okay. And I put all this stuff in my salad. And I'm looking at this salad. I'm like, oh, this is a beautiful salad. I go to eat that salad. Everything was good except for the lettuce. Oh, needless to say, I will not buy that lettuce again, right? It was the packaging that drew me in. So I say this to, ooh, this just came to me. Okay, that lettuce, I was looking at the packaging, right? And it said no pesticides, no this, no that. I was like, oh, I'm being healthy. I'm being probably environmentally friendly and all this stuff, all those great things we're supposed to do. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. Eat it. It was like soft. And it said they used recycled rainwater. I'm like, okay, all right. All things. I tasted it and I was like, I took a chance on it, you all. But I was a little disappointed when my perception of this salad didn't match what I tasted. Now, what I just thought about as I was speaking, if you're presenting yourself a certain way to others, make sure it matches your inside, right? If your external looks this way to somebody, make sure that you got the receipts to back up who you really are. What am I really saying? Make sure you're being authentic yourself. Now, authentic to yourself. Now, maybe that lettuce was authentically like the lettuce was being the lettuce. But to me, I'm looking at this lettuce like, hey, it looks so good and I want to eat it. But when I ate it, it did not meet my expectations. Make sure that you are really who you say you are when you're presenting yourself to people so that they're not expecting something different. And they're not. And I know this is not about the lettuce now. This is the thought I had. Make sure you're presenting yourself in your truest state as authentically as you can and being authentically yourself. Because if somebody sees this package and they're like, hey, I think she's this, I think she's that. And I know people have different perceptions, but I'm saying not everybody should be saying, I thought she was this way, but lo and behold, she was a completely different person. Your person should match up with who you say that you are, right? If I say I'm somebody that believes in God, it should match up with what I'm talking about, right? If I say that I'm a person who loves talking about crime, shouldn't what I'm saying and my actions match up with that? And I see the chat moving. Let me go over there. I see it on my phone moving. So let me see. Hopefully you all got that, what I was saying. It has to be a hobby first. All right. And Peach said, your hobby can be your passion. All of a sudden, I cannot tell yourself that you don't have time. Create content because time is all you have to spare. Okay, I see you. And Miss V is in a car. Zoom, zooming. Proud, put the thumbs up. See, each of us, Each of us has a unique life. I should drop down and see what you all are saying. Oh, I see you proud over here on my phone. A handshake doesn't always match the way one speaks. I should go down and come back up. That's what I'm going to do so I can catch up with you all because I'm so far behind. Each of us has a unique life experience, a unique perspective. Share it. That's right. We need to go and meet PMC. Try your best. It's not going to change. That's from Crooked Peach. Proud says, exiting is exhausting. And for me, speaking is costly. That's why I keep to myself. I stay in nature. I maintain my peace that way. Okay, PMC, I'm in the process of getting back to nature. It's amazing. I'm in the process of trying to experience more of nature because I've been wanting to. I'm not like really an outdoorsy type of girl. I go outdoors because my kids want to go outdoors and stuff like that. Not I go outdoors. I do go outside my house. But I mean, when I say outdoors, I'm talking about in nature and like really experiencing all that it has to offer. But I do have to say, when I go out and I am trying to be present and experience it, it's very calming and relaxing, and just listening to birds chirping and the rain pouring or the wind, not the wind blowing, but the effects of the wind, seeing the trees move, all those things, um, remind me that there is a God, right? And that there is something bigger than me, bigger than us, that exists and that created all these beautiful things that we should be taking in. Cricket Piece sounds like a great idea. We lift each other up as families should. That's right. Continue to lift each other up. Faith looks like insanity to some folks. Yes, it does. It definitely does. Right until the wheels fall off, literally, all until they fall off, fall all the way off, right? I'm the person for the job. That's right, Peach. I see you. I'm behind if I'm just not getting to that. I love nature. Protect your peace, PMC. Homesteading is not just a lifestyle. It's a generational treasure. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not just a lifestyle. Let me go down. Peachy puts the eat in greatness because she stays hungry for more. If you don't set the pace or delegate in this world, I'm trying to catch up, y'all. If you don't set the pace or delegate in this world, if you don't know your place, how can you build your plate? If you don't know your place, how can you build your plate? Okay. Aspire to be great. Keep it moving and don't keep your sneakers standing in one place. Take risks and don't jeopardize what's at stake. Paint your dreams calm as water and don't aggressively strafe. Did I say that right? Okay. Plan your day or it will plan you. Yeah, that's a good one too. Let's see. Yes, sir. I love me toxic food. I love some toxic food. I shouldn't be eating it, but I sure do too. I love fruits and vegetables. I love fruit too. I do like fruit and vegetable. Oh, look, I think I see on my phone. Hey, Daddy. I think that's my father that came in. Hey, Daddy. How you doing this morning? Was that lettuce chopped already under? It was, Peach. It was chopped already. I did look at the head of lettuce because I remembered what you said. And I was just like, I wasn't feeling the head of lettuce, Peach. I was like, okay, I need Peach here to tell me which one to get because this one didn't look happy. This one didn't look like it wanted me to eat it. And I just couldn't do it. I was like, okay, I want that kind that I saw that my sister had. It was like long and you could chop it up. But I haven't seen it. I might not be in the right store either. So I'm gonna have to just keep looking. Was that lettuce chopped already under? If so, please chop it yourself. You wouldn't believe what's in it. Okay. I'm going to do it the next time, Peach. I'll buy a head of lettuce the next time, which is probably going to be, I got enough for the rest of this week. So probably the end of this week. Probably buy some more at the end of this week. I'm going to do it, Peach, and I'll give you the results. Okay, Lula, no, but I do. Plastic is delicious. Lula! A handshake doesn't always match. There we go. Okay. A handshake doesn't always match the way one speaks. I agree. That's what I was talking about. It doesn't match. You got to let it match. What are you talking about? Is this a true representation of who you are? Is this a true representation of the Christ that lives in you? Because if it's not, you need to reflect. You need to do some self-reflecting and figure some things out. Oh, my heart hurts, Lula. I'm all about real food now. Lula, that's hilarious. Lula is over here in this comment section. I'm telling you, You're the bomb. I'm glad we're connected. That's from Nightbot, giving you all that reminder. And I'm gonna give you a reminder too. Type GGJ if you're here and you have not done that and you want to share your link with other people, you want to connect with them, then go ahead and do it. And that is my daddy. Hey, daddy. Right there, he says, I call it the acts of God. It's wonderful. Yeah. That's somebody who camps right there. Let's see. If you are trying to connect with God, go into the woods or the beach. You can always hear when you're there. Now, that is a peaceful place. Like if you're at the beach, I do love hearing the crashing sounds of those waves. And it's like peaceful. And I think for me, it's just because it's quiet. It's a quiet place, and I have to find those places throughout my home here and there, like throughout the day, find those quiet moments and just sit and listen. And what I'm going to start doing is making sure I have my journal and pen next to me because, God will deposit things and you don't want to forget it. You don't want to forget what he said. You want to write them down, jot it down, right? I'm going to write about it. I'd much rather write about it. Willie Mays, that's right. Say hi to my daddy. Hey, daddy. Hey, my daddy, 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 daddy. Okay, I am about to go on a lunch break. All right, PMC, thank you for coming in. Have a good rest of your day. GJ, stay safe and blessed and take care. Peace to the chat. Bye, PMC. Have a beautiful afternoon, PMC. I'm doing well. Thank you. Yeah. I see that red whistle blowing. I don't see the picture. It just says whistle, red, blue. I wish it showed us the picture. Take it easy, Peach. You're talking about romaine. Yeah. I am. What kind of lettuce are you talking about, Peach? I had to come to your channel to find out. Or I got to listen to it. Can you drop, Peach? Tell me exactly the kind of lettuce I should get so I can go get it next time and I won't be disappointed. I like crispy, crunchy lettuce. Not this lettuce. When I ate it, it was still pretty, but when I ate it, it just felt more fluffy and soft. I don't like soft lettuce. So I was pretty disappointed. It's pretty disappointing. So Peach, tell me what kind before we leave out of here. Drop it like it's hot so I can see. Sometimes the greatest of choices are also hardest one of many to make. Start now. Sometimes the greatest of choices are also the hardest one of many to make. Start now. Yes, start now. Don't wait. What you waiting for? Yes, official. That's Peach said yes. Okay, you said ones. I said you corrected it. Okay. You just lost one. Just really. Okay, Lula, correct again, Willie. All right. Yeah, we are at an hour and 32 minutes. An hour and 32 minutes. I appreciate you all for hanging in there. I said I had time today, so I did. I do have time. That's why I'm here talking about this. I guess if I need to do a part 2, maybe I will go to the notes tomorrow because I definitely did not use them today. Maybe it's going to be a part 2, but we'll just see what the Lord says. We'll let him lead it. And I'm just going to wait. I'm waiting for Peach to tell me what kind of lettuce because that's what I want. Romaine is a lettuce. Okay. I usually eat romaine. See, that's why I went wrong trying new lettuce out. But you said get the romaine that's a head of lettuce that I can chop up. See, I usually get it chopped already. So get romaine. Okay. All right. I can remember that because I actually like romaine lettuce. Romaine is a lettuce. All right. So I'm going to do that, Peach. Thank you for your expertise. Oh, Peach, before you go, this is what I was supposed to ask you about the strawberries. What is the best way to wash strawberries? Because I read these articles about washing strawberries and it was saying use water and salt to draw the larva out or to draw the bugs and things like that. And I'm glad I did because when I opened my thing of strawberries the other day, I told you I was a spider on it. And I was like, so while I don't really like the way the strawberries look after I let them sit in the water and the salt, I did it because I know if I saw a bug on my strawberry, I don't want to eat one. So Peach is leaving. Is she leaving? Peach, are you leaving? Peach, I'm waiting. Peach, what's the best way? I saw salt water and I saw vinegar and water. So Peach, if you can let us know the best way to do that before we roll out of here, that'd be greatly appreciated. Miss V, you leaving? See you, Miss V. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming in and dropping those comments. Everybody, thank all of you. Thank you all for coming in and dropping those comments because it was very helpful. Me too, Lula. Peach is leaving. Me too, Lula. I love romaine. Yeah, I love romaine too. Romaine is good. I love romaine and I also love the spinach as my salad. So That's that. Peaches, I love it. All right. Peach must have left out. Or maybe she's trying to type. Oh, she's trying to type and tell us what to do. I think that's what it is. She's trying to type and make sure. Yep, there we go. The best way to wash strawberries is to simply rinse them off. However, the best strawberries to eat are organic grown only. Okay. All right, so I'll just do organic. They're a little bit pricier, but I don't mind. I'd rather do it that way. I'll do it that way. And I've had them that way. So okay, bouquet. I'm gonna do that. I always tell my daughter, I'm like, bouquet, bouquet. If there's bugs or larvae in your strawberries, you shouldn't eat them. I tossed it because I'm telling you, Peach, it really took everything within me not to eat the rest of the strawberries around it. It was, well, I know it was one strawberry because when I picked it up and put it on a napkin, because I put it down on stuff because I don't want it to touch my countertops, so I leave it in a bowl. And when I put it down on the napkin, because I had the napkin in the bowl, when I put it on the napkin, I saw it come off and I was like, oh, I'm not eating that. It just discouraged me to eat the rest of the strawberries. And I was very upset because I really wanted them, but I didn't. But I had another container, so I ate those. Yes. But so just water. Okay. And if you see bugs or larvae, I've never seen larvae in them, and I hope I don't ever because I'll be completely turned off. Probably wouldn't want to eat them anymore. So hopefully I will never see that in my strawberries, and I can just, what happened there? Okay, it flipped. Yeah, hopefully I won't ever see them so I don't experience that. Never let your strawberries soak. It makes, yes! Okay, that was the problem. I was talking about that. It made them mushy. That's why I didn't like it, Peach, because it made the strawberries mushy, and I don't like mushy fruit. I like my fruit to be nice and firm and, just deliciousness. And I wasn't feeling it after that happened. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? Oh, oh, okay. Peach says she's still here because we saw that because she typed something in for us. What if I want to make? No, I'm still here. What if I want to make a strawberry paste, like strawberry? Okay, that's for you, Peach, right there. Peach, there you go. You all on top of that one. We just gonna wait. What if Lulu wants to make a strawberry paste, like a strawberry drizzle? Okay, there we go, Peach. That's for you. That ain't for me, y'all. I'm staying in my lane. Let's see what he said. I thought GJ said you were leaving. That's why I asked. Oh, I did say that. Y'all know or I don't know. Somebody, I said it. Somebody said it. Whoever. Willie must be really young. He's writing too fast for me. He is young. I got a young daddy. My father is young, y'all. If you want to make a strawberry paste or strawberry syrup, feel free to let them soak. However, I don't want to make the strawberry paste and strawberry stuff. I don't want mine to soak. I just want a nice, firm strawberry when I eat it. I don't want it to be mushy. I want it to be tasty. If you want to make a strawberry paste or strawberry syrup, feel free to let them soak. However, they will get mushy, and don't eat anything that is an organic strawberry. Have a soft skin that absorb all the toxins. Okay, Peach, thank you. See, she is in her specialty area. That's right. Tell us about these strawberries because I love strawberries. Thank you for the advice, Peaches. No problem. Thanks for not getting mad with me. I'm serious about healthy, real food. She sure is. That's your thing, Peach. That's why I'm going to just keep asking you. You might get tired of me asking the questions, but I'm just telling you right now, I'm asking all the questions. I'm asking. If you get mad, just God bless you. I'm gonna just be like, I'm so sorry, Peach, but I'm gonna ask you more questions. Let's see. Finding a spider in your grapes or strawberries. Let's see what Peach said. Finding a spider in your grapes or strawberries, that's no big deal. But like little bugs and larvae, throw that out. Okay. Yeah, I have not seen that. If I do, I'm just tossing it. I'm not going to even look at the rest of it. Oh, please, God, don't let that happen. I love healthy real food as long as it tastes good. I'm not a fan of some healthy foods. Lulu, you said that's what you're sticking with. Lulu said, I like some healthy food. I don't like all the healthy food, but I'm a fan of some, but I also like the fake food. But plastic food like McDonald's, Lulu, you should. All right, that's Lulu, y'all. There we go. 1 hour, 39 minutes. What should we do? Should we stop here? Should we stop here or should we hit 2 hours? Wait, that'd be a whole nother 20 minutes. Whole nother 20 minutes. I'll just stop. I'll stop here unless the comment section wants us to do something differently. But Thank you for all the advice. Thank you for all the advice, Peach. It's definitely helpful. And I will be getting some romaine lettuce. I'm going to be getting that. And I will make sure I only wash my strawberries with water because I don't want them to be mushy. And when I tried it, like I said, when I tried it with the salt in the water and then the vinegar in the water 2 separate times, it was mushy both times. And I was like, and I didn't even leave them in there long. It was mushy for me. I just don't like them soft. So thank you for sharing that information. I will be doing that. What else? What else are we supposed to be talking about that we didn't? I think that's it. Lula, I'll read the rest of the comments and then we'll go on our merry little way today. That's what we'll do. Lula is laughing because Lula is talking about plastic food, liking food with toxins. We're striving for another. Oh, Lord. I shouldn't have said I was going to read the rest of these comments because look at Lula. We're striving for another 4 hours. Are all olives okay, Peaches? Lula, I see what you're doing here. You're trying to keep the conversation going in the chat section. I'm on to you, Lula. I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you. But you know what? I got time today. Are all olives okay? Lula, I think you're reaching. I think you're trying to keep this going. I really do. I wish I could do the survey on here because I would do another survey. That's exactly what you're doing, aren't you, Lula? You're trying to keep this going, stretching it because when I read the comments, then I just forget about the time and then I keep talking and then we'll be at 4 hours. Lula, yep, Lula laughing. As far as I know, Lula, olives are good. Because Peach, Lula just threw that out there so I can keep talking because Lula knows I'm going to keep talking. All right, I want it continuing. Okay, you all, maybe we can try to hit the 2 hour mark. We can try to do that today. You all want it? You got it. You get another 20 minutes. You get another 20 minutes. You get another 20 minutes. Okay, so we'll freestyle for the last 20 minutes. I'll just read the comments and see what direction we go in because we already talked about what we were going to talk about. And I feel like I'll be beating the dead horse. I can't say that on YouTube, can I? I feel like I'll be redundant if I say more about the, fearing to move forward because I know you all got it. So the people who didn't get it will just replay, right? Andrea, I finally got another shot of that Colgate smile. There we go. And I need Crest. I like Crest. Who prefers Colgate over Crest? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I like Crest. So Crest, if you're listening, if anybody knows Crest, go ahead and send me an email. I'll listen. I use Crest. I was told that you should partner with those companies that you use, and I think that's a great idea because if you partner with those companies that have that use those products that you purchase, then you can get those things for free. Love you too, Daddy, and have a great day. See you later. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Lula said, "I love olives." 20 minutes ain't nothing. You better keep your tail up here, lady. It's true, too. 20 minutes ain't nothing. You all hanging in here with me for 20 more minutes or whatever. We see what happens. Then it can only help me out, right? It can only help me out. Let's see. With those who have to go, I understand. Just go ahead and go. We'll touch base later. I'll connect with you. We'll talk to you later. Thank you, Lula. 20 minutes will go by so quickly. It's so true. 20 minutes does go by so quickly. And I'm like, is it just because I talk too much? Like, I must just talk too much because 20 minutes, you know what? It'll be 15 minutes in a minute. So 20 minutes do go by very fast. We love these streams. Oh, do we? Do we now? Okay. Well, that's all you had to say, Lula. All right. I love them too. As long as y'all love them, I love them. I love being here doing it. If I didn't, I would have shut this thing down 30 minutes. Wait a minute. At the 30-minute mark. I love talking to you, Andrea, but you ain't respond to me. You sent me a message on IG? Did you for real? You know what? I'll look right now. Don't tell me that 1SP. Let me see. Let's see if you sent me a message. And then that way I'll know to respond. Did you send it to the right person? Let me see. Geeky Girls Journal. All right, let me turn this thing down because it'll probably be loud. Let's see. I'm right on my page right now. I'm going to, oh, I do have 7 missed messages. One of them might be 1SP. Let me see. Let me see if it's you, 1SP. Where you at? Is it 1SP? I don't even see you. Geeky Girls. Did you go to Geeky Girls Journal 1SP? Maybe they put you in another section. Okay, I see. Betty Gathers, My Daughters, Extraordinary. Okay. 1SP, you must be joking. Are you joking? Because you got me on here looking. You had me on here looking to see if you really did that. I don't see anything. Let me look at the general. Sun Kissed. I don't see you, 1SP. Did you do a request or something? Because I got a lot of hidden requests. I just like, people send me some, things that some weird things. So I just kind of keep them in their own section. But I'm 1SP, I think you're joking around. Maybe you are. Let me go back to the comment, to the chat on my phone. Because I think 1SP is probably, I don't know. We'll find out. We get another out. What? Who? Who said something about another out? Okay, Lula, I know. You can say that. I know that's right. I know that's what it is. It's just a phrase. Love you. Okay, yep. That's my daddy. Lula, you are doing a great job. Lula, you are doing it. Lula. Lula. What would we do? What would I, you know what? Lula, you are doing a great job. I agree. I've heard worse than that and nobody got in trouble. I'm a Crest person. Yeah. Hey, Crest. I'm not gonna promote them too much though, because they ain't do nothing for me. In fact, I spend a whole lot of money doing that. I try, Peaches. Thank you. Really nice seeing you, young man. We love you more. Oh, what's this? Call Kelsey. Oh, who? Call Kelsey. You're going to stay on another hour. Awesome. Oh my goodness. What happens when I have to go to the bathroom? What happens when I got to go use the bathroom, you all? Then what? What are we going to do? I guess I could put music on and you all can look at the tree. Yes, you can say you'd be beating a dead horse. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll be beating a dead horse if I do that, right? Oh, awesome. You just promised us another. Peach and Lula. Do y'all see this? Do you all see what's going down? I can't though. She promised. No, I didn't. Lula. I'm just going to sit here and look at y'all. I'm just going to look at the chat because the chat is chatting. The chat is chatting. You are too awesome. Y'all are too awesome for me. Just too awesome for me. Well, she said you get 20 minutes and you get 20 minutes and you get 20 minutes. Oh, not you doing the math, Peach. You get 20, you get 20. Now I should subtract. I like pearl drops. Okay, we get another hour. What? Oh Lord, that's what counts. So what time is it? 11:47. I mean, if we had an hour worth of stuff to talk about, I try my best to do a great job all the time. Absolutely. Keep trying your best to do a great job all the time. That's what you got to do, Lula. I mean, as long as you all are doing your best, you know what? Forget it. If you flop, you flop, right? If you flop, you flop. You can get back up, dust yourself off, try again. That's what counts. I try my best to do a great job all the time. We would be so boring in chat without Lula. I know, without Lula, without Peach, without 1SP, without everybody who comes in here, because you all bring your own personalities to this chat. I'm telling you. And I can see the personalities. The funny thing is when you read somebody's comment, you can get a great idea of what their personality is. Oh Lord. That might have to happen, Peach. Yeah, y'all might be in the waiting season because I gotta go. No way, you all make the fun in here. I just joined in. Ring leader. Uh-oh, mom's mad. That face, right? That's that face that moms give, right? She was about to stare me down. I sure was. You got that right. Right? Because Lula and Peach, and if Claire were here, would always be in cahoots. Don't make mom mad. Don't make mom mad. Y'all know when mama get mad, everybody pays the price, right? When mommy get mad, everybody's like, okay, mom, I'm sorry. What do you want? Look, what do you want me to do, mother? What would you like for me to do? Oh, I thought my daddy left. Hey, he's in the building. Say, daddy's in the building. Say, daddy's in the building. I'm doing well. All right. Yes. See, that's my support system right there. My father told me I'm doing well. I don't care what nobody else say. I don't. I'm talking about my natural father and my spiritual father. Oops. Pete said, oops. Oopsie. All right. Okay. You all, we can definitely stay until, oh, it's only 11 minutes left. We can definitely stay until 12. Now that I can make sure happens, right? It's only 10 minutes away. I can do that. All right. Can we compromise here? Peach, Lula, you all got to learn how to compromise, right? It's not all about you all the time. It's got to be about all of us. What's going to make this whole live pop and successful? What is it? It's too bad I don't have it on horizontal today because I could have invited somebody up. Can we do that on here? Maybe that's what we can do for the next part of it. I think I can do like half C's, like a half screen or something like that. I don't know. I'm about to call Peach up here since she wants us to be on here a whole nother hour. And Lula, since Lula is over there doing IT stuff, computer stuff, and laughing and making us stay on another hour because I said 20, 20, 20, 20. Lula, laugh and see, told y'all. Lula, Willie, I adore your daughter. Aw, thank you, Peach. Thank you, Meredith. Thank you. Never make mom mad. Never, ever, ever. Thank you, Peach. He knows. See, my daddy know he raised a wonderful daughter. And that's right. I said not arrogantly, but I said because I know who I am. He raised a wonderful child, a wonderful young lady. So give it up for my daddy. That's right. Daddy, you did a good job. Cahoots is the word I was thinking because y'all in cahoots together. Thank you, Willie. All right. That's the end of the comments. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, Nightbot says, you're the bomb. I'm glad we're connected. I think I should put that up on the screen to remind you all. I'm so glad we're connected. I'm glad we're connected. And I know God is going to continue to connect me to the people that I need to be connected to. That's all I say about that. Those connections that I don't need to have, I will not have. I speak that right now. In Jesus' name, we can compromise from 1 hour to 30 minutes. That sounds like a possibility. Okay, as I stump and pout. Y'all gonna get tired of me if I do another hour anyway. Another hour would literally be 1 o'clock. I don't know if y'all got that in you today. Do you? Do you have it in you today? So another 30 minutes. We can do 30. I'll compromise at 30. Okay, 12:30. 12:30. Then that way I can, oh, it's my sister calling. Oh, let me put you all on mute for 1 second. Just so you all know, my sister was laughing at me. She's like, girl, you are a mess. You put people on mute to talk to me. I was like, yeah, I gotta, make sure my sister is okay. And I know you all always encourage me to do that anyway. So, thank you for your cooperation and your compassion and your understanding, because I do have family members that, when my sister called, I need to answer. So another 30. Yeah, we're doing another 30. I might have to stop and go to the bathroom. I might have to put the music on, and you all can just tell the people who come in that are guests, the host cannot be with you right now, but she'll be back. Like, just say something like that. Peach, I know you will do it, Lula. So you might have to give me that announcement, because I drink a lot during the day. Okay, I drink a lot. I try not to drink while I'm alive for a reason, because if I gotta go, I try to be as present as I can without having to go. But I've been on here 2 hours already, so almost 2 hours, an hour and 53 minutes. I don't know how Restream works, Andrea. Are we really gonna do this, Peach and Lula? Because, I know, did I share the news with you also? I'm a Restream a partner. I'm in a partner program. If you're on Restream and you want to be in a partner program, just go fill out the application. It's very easy. Very easy. Like, it was so easy. I probably did it within 10 minutes. And that is no lie. Like, probably, I would even stretch to say it was probably 5 minutes. Like it was something you can answer real quick. So you want to be in a Restream partner program, go and fill out the application. If you don't want to, just use my link. If you want to use a multi-streaming platform, make sure you use my link. I'm going to put it in the description. I didn't do that yet, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put it in the description. And then that way you can use it. You get 30% off for the first 3 months, 30% off discount. And I think they give you a $10 credit or something like that. So you win and I win. We both win, right? So if you all want to do that, don't let me see y'all go pay StreamYard the full amount. Come and help me out so that I can help you. And then if you have questions about Restream, I'm your girl. I'm going to answer the questions. And if I don't know the answers, I'll just go ask Restream. So anyway, that's my plug for today. All right, let's see. But we don't plan to be in cahoots. It just happens. I know, it just happened. Y'all in sync like that. I was kidding, but thank you for the 30 minutes. All that for nothing. I know, but see, you do that a lot. You always do that. And then the chat is like, yeah, let's do it. And then I agree to it. And then you say, oh, I was just kidding. And then you laughing at it. And then now I'm stuck because I said I'm going to do 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I said I'm going to do 30 minutes. So I'm going to do 30 minutes. So even if you were just playing, now I got to do 30 minutes. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Lula. No, it's not like I don't want to do it, y'all. It's not like I don't want to do it. I'll do the 30 minutes again. If we're really quiet, she'll come back faster. I wish I would have seen this when I was talking to her because I would have just been laughing. Oh, we should try a silent live stream and try and see what she says. If you all were silent and did not comment, I would be like, okay, I'm leaving. It's time to go. I just take that as my cue to leave. That's really what I'll do, to be honest with you. If I saw the chat not chatting, I'll be like, all right, it's time to shut this thing down. And I would just welcome everybody back tomorrow and the next day. But I would just be like, I'm leaving. Ain't nobody, the co-host left. So who co-hosting? Nobody. All right, what will Official say? Look at Official. He always over there being charming. Willie, you have done a fine job raising such an intelligent and gifted woman. She must have gotten her infectious sense of humor from you. I actually did. That is a true statement. My father is hilarious. He is hilarious. I think I got a little bit of that from him, a little bit, but my father is funny. If I ever had him on here, y'all would be laughing. Guaranteed. Just like Star. Y'all know Star. She's humorous too. She's very humorous. I don't know if I had it, y'all. I'm a little bit sometimes when I'm not trying to be, and I am. Please hold as a host has to really right? That keep that same energy, Peach. Keep the same energy when we do that. Since go to the bathroom and we'll be here. I know, go to the bathroom and we'll be here. Play some soft music and we'll be here. It's gonna turn into a silent live for about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Let's do it. Please tell me more about the Restream program you speak of. You all are just way too intelligent for me. See, where Nightbot at? Nightbot, tell them. Oh, well, guys, there goes 12 o'clock. Is it past 12? 2 minutes. 2 minutes at 12 o'clock. It's not 12 yet. Lou said 12 o'clock. I know there goes 12 o'clock because I said 12:30 now. I'm a person of my word. I heard you say that 1SP when you said I heard 1SP tell his audience in his live he's going to edit 2 videos. We going to hold him to that. I'm going to come over and see if you edit the 2 videos. Did you do it yet, 1SP? Now it's on you. 1SP said he going to edit 2 videos. So I'm saying that because he said I'm keeping my word. Now I got to keep mine. Now I got to find something to talk about until 12:30. So you all better come up with something to talk about. Oh, well, it's not 12 yet. It's 11:55. Now it's 11:58. I'm 3 minutes behind in. Who can afford StreamYard? I know. StreamYard they just went up. I will always try to keep you here. It's fun being here. Aw, I'm glad as long as you all are enjoying yourself, hey. I'm enjoying myself, but you know what? Like, I enjoy myself. I make the best out of situations. So as long as you all are here enjoying it, you know what? We can do some questions. We can make this question and answer period for 30 minutes. Peaches, how much is it? I'm throwing the towel in. 2 minutes are too long. Don't be a quitter. Don't give up. When SP, you said you a war hero or something, didn't you? You gotta look. We all in this together. You gotta sit 30 more minutes. We got 30 whole more minutes. Really, 31 minutes. We got 31 minutes. One SP. Don't throw in the towel. Don't do it. Don't give in. Don't give up. 45 a month, Lula. I like using YouTube as an accountability partner. Oh, that's a good one. I'm definitely gonna put that up. YouTube is, man. Can we talk about that, y'all? YouTube definitely makes me accountable. Not YouTube. I'm talking about the people on YouTube. You all definitely make me accountable, because those days where I'm like, I do not feel like doing it, I ain't coming on. I'm like, okay, I need to come on because I said I was gonna come on. I said I was gonna come on. And I like to be a woman of my word. I am. So I felt that one, Peach. But that includes sharing it, right? I hear people share their account so they can have it among 6 people for 40. Really? I don't know about that. Is that a true statement? I don't know. I won't put it up because I don't know, Lula. I don't know, but it might be. I mean, people share things, like people were sharing all types of subscriptions, right? Come on, Andrea. That's right. One SP, where you at? I said it. I sure said it. I heard you say it in your live. So now you are accountable for the 2 videos. Yes, it does include sharing, but we can't afford it, Lula. Account sharing is dangerous. Oh, don't share your accounts. Let me see what kind of questions I can ask you all. Oh, have you all decorated yet for Christmas, inside and outside? Like, have you decorated outside or just inside? Or have you decorated inside and outside? And should I bring somebody up? Stream sharing is cool. Being able to have guests is cool, but that's too much money. Yeah, that's too much, especially when, I don't even know what the prices were before, because I was not paying for StreamYard. I was just doing the free version, and that was working for me. But I mean, I like the fact that if you have a plan, you can, you can use your name and brand it, like you're able to brand using your name and not have StreamYard up there or Restream. So that would be a benefit. But you know, I I had to look at my dollars and figure out where they need to be allocated and be smart about it, because I told you I got kids. I have kids in college, adults in college, and that tuition is tuitioning for sure. So I need to figure out all the different streams of income that I can have right now at this stage in my life, so that I can make things happen. And I'm just looking for the overflow and the blessings of God. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause that tuition is a real thing right there. Grab something for the smart girl in your life. I didn't even know I pushed that, but okay. That's a reminder. We have books, ebooks, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. So go on over to geekygirlsjournal.com and purchase yourself something for you or for the person that you love. And if you don't, if it's a neighbor or something and they have kids, go ahead and get them something too. Now, Geeky Girls Journal is not only for kids. I told you all, we've evolved over the years. So I have some adult things on there, right? I have some adult things on there and more things to come. I should be working on that while I'm doing a live. I could literally be here doing some Geeky Girls Journal stuff on a live. Maybe I'll do that one day. Peaches, do you use your phone or your laptop to stream? Yeah, which one do you do, Peaches? GGJ, do you use your laptop or phone to stream? I use both. I do both. Sometimes, right now, I'm on a laptop streaming because I thought that the connection was going to be poor because it's raining so hard. I didn't want it to go in and out. So I'm using the Ethernet. Is that called Ethernet? Using the cable so that I'll have a better chance of having more of a connection and not disconnecting and booting me out. So I opted to use my laptop today. So that's what I'm on, my laptop. And I just put it in portrait mode so that I can have, it seems like more people want to join me when I'm in vertical. So I've learned that and I'm using it to my benefit. So I'm in vertical live. Other times I will use my cell phone. Mobile device is what some people call it. And I will stream off of that just using YouTube. And I also can use Restream on my mobile device. It's just that the words are very small when I do it that way. And, I just want to make sure I don't push the wrong button. So am I giving you enough, Lula, to keep me on here? Because we had 2 hours and 4 minutes. Oh, Oh, y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. Keep me on, y'all. I mean, we're going to be talking about colors in a minute. Primary colors. What's your favorite primary color? I'm going to just join in on the fun. I'm just going to join in. Peaches, if you can't beat them, join them. That's what I was told. If you can't beat them, join them. So I think this is a situation where I just need to join in. So let me see. Tell me what your favorite primary color is. What's your favorite primary color? GGJ, do you use your laptop or phone? Okay, I answered that. No decorations, Andrea. Not yet. Okay, no decorations. Are you planning to put decorations up or no? Is that going to be a negative? Or are you going to do them later on like I used to do all the time? It's a good thing you're fine. 1SP. Listen, you still got 25 minutes, sir. Wait, 25 minutes. We in this together. I heard you yesterday. Show up so I can tell the people when I go to your live, when I catch you live at whatever time you go live. What time do you go live, mister? What time do you go live? Because I'm wondering. It's a good thing you're. Thank God. Well, thank God. Whatever it takes. It's going to take the miracles of Jesus to get us 25 more minutes. And it's going to take the co-hosting. I'm telling you. I got to go to bed. Co-host, keep doing your job. Keep doing your job. Still streaming. Cool. PMC. I know you left. And I thought I was going to leave. But there's this thing called co-hosts that are over there in the comment section, and they encouraged me to stay. In fact, I was encouraged to do 4 hours. That just can't happen right at this moment, but we compromised on a half hour. They said an hour, and then we talked and we negotiated and we got down to a half hour. So we're going to be here until 12:30. So PMC, you'll probably be coming in and out, probably hear my voice in the background. However you want to do it is what we're going to do. But I'm just telling you right now, we're going to be here until 12:30. So hold on tight. Hold on tight. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color, PMC? Let's see what else. Still streaming. Drop a link. See how fast I. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm going to drop a link right now. I'm about to drop it right now. Let me drop that link. Okay, let's see. I got it up to 6. And let me just tell you right now, Peach, I don't know how you gonna show up. I just want to put the disclaimer out there because I've not done it in vertical live like this yet. So we're just gonna do the best we can, okay, Peach? I just want to tell you that before I drop this link that it's gonna go down however it goes down. We're gonna all be surprised together, right? This is a family. We're gonna be surprised together. So there's the link, Peach. Come on up, girl. Come on up. Yeah, peer pressure. That's exactly what it was. But also I wanted to be here, so it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I lost the comment. So Peach, when I see you over there, I'll pull you up. I would have been left. No, you wouldn't have, official, because you're still in here talking. Look at you, PMC. Lula, I use my phone. My laptop is Windows. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with these comments while Peach is preparing herself. Peach is going to be in the building in a minute, you guys. What a treat. That was a great commercial for GGJ. Old school Windows. Let's see. 7 for the win. There's a free alternative to StreamYard for laptops called OBS. Yeah, I heard about that years ago. And is it difficult to maneuver? Okay, now I got to find Peach. I heard the bloop. I heard the sound, so I know you're there. Peach, I'm going to find you. Just give me a second. I'm going to go find you. This stands for Open Broadcasting Software and completely free. I need to check OBS out again then. All right, Peach, there she is. Let me put Peach up here. Hey, Peach.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
How are you, gorgeous?
I am doing really, really well. I mean, sans the rain and I can't go outside. I'm doing really well.
I
Where
know.
are you at? You got to get up here with me.
Okay, I'll get up there. I'm going to just give you the spotlight like that.
Oh, I don't need the spotlight. I promise you, ma'am. You deserve the spotlight. You know what's funny, Andrea?
What?
I've been watching you off and on for a long time, but lately, I don't know what it is, but something about, I think it's your I think it's your vibration. You draw me to you over other channels that I'm usually watching, and I'm not kidding. And then I stick with you because you're so sweet and encouraging and involved in the chat, and people love it.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, Peach.
You're
Oh,
welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being who you are because you really just stay very true to who you are. You're not trying to follow a bunch of trends or what the heck ever. I think it's amazing. And as you can plainly see, there are several of us who really love you for it.
I know. I love you all back. I love you all back because I I don't know. I like authentic people. I like
Yes.
authentic people. So
Hmm.
I can't be anybody but myself. That's all I can be. That's all I can be.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I love it. I do. And I do try to tell you stuff in the chat sometimes, but I'm like, oh wait, no. First of all, a lot of times it's funny because when you read stuff I put in there, I'm like, how did you know I meant it just like that? I don't know how you knew to say it just like that. Good job on stuff, but a lot of times I just don't say a lot of the things because it's so many words, and I'm talk to texting in here a lot.
Oh, I can relate to that. I'm the same way. I can definitely relate. Yeah. I'm just saying how I see it in my head, girl. That's it. I'm not doing nothing.
Hey,
You know what? We're just being ourselves and we're connecting. That's all. Right?
yes, yes,
Oh, look at
yes,
you.
absolutely.
Look at all those jars back there. I'm sorry. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, look at all those jars. Do you can wait, what is it?
Oh, these are. Let me tell you what these are. I do can a little bit. These jars right here, they all replaced plastic water bottles.
Ah,
And
because
we
we were
won't get
talking.
into that. We won't get into that because I'm crazy about health anymore.
I know.
Really.
I get that from your comments. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Peaches. Listen, but I need somebody like that in my life to tell me, like, this is toxin. And this don't do this,
People
don't do
say that until they find out. Because
that.
here's the truth of the matter. Look, it's all toxic. If you bought it somewhere else, if somebody made it, if you got it in a bag or a box or can or drive through, it's toxic and it's killing all of us. Facts.
Yeah,
Absolute facts. Everything has some toxins in it.
everything. And I can see it.
Hmm.
They approve things like, you know, some of the things that are in the food we eat. I just sometimes I don't even want nobody.
You
But
don't. When I first found out, um, I started to have panic attacks trying to go into grocery stores because once you really know, you're like, oh Lord, I gotta get out of here. It's
I
just,
don't know.
it's scary, but it's not as hard to get around it as I thought at the time. So like, I didn't know how to cook. 4 years ago, I couldn't fry egg properly, and I'm not kidding. And I taught myself all of this by
Mhm.
watching people on YouTube, by watching the Food Network and the Cooking Channel, and all manner of stuff on PBS and whatnot. Um, and now I'm all healthy, so I can't help it because I don't know if you're aware of this, but I was bedbound for a year.
No, I
And
didn't.
oh yes, I couldn't walk. I had no balance at all. I couldn't take a shower without people home to help me because I fell all the time. I was on 8 to 10 medications every day with a monthly injection and rescue inhalers. I'm on not one thing now. Not one. And it's all
Know.
food. It's all food. Yes, ma'am. And I've lost almost 70 pounds. I haven't tried to lose a pound. I eat more animal fat than I have ever eaten in my life, and I keep losing weight.
Now, see, I was talking about testimonies yesterday. This is a testimony.
I
And
missed yours yesterday. I missed PMC yesterday too. I'm so sorry. I really wasn't on YouTube very much yesterday because I'm also an autistic empathic person. I'm an INFJ on the Myers-Briggs, so I absorb people. That's what it is. It's your energy. Oh my gosh, that's what it is. Because your energy is so soothing. I don't feel like you're an energy vampire at all.
oh
So I
no.
think that's what it is about you that draws me to you over and over again.
Oh wow.
Mhm, mhm.
Thank you for
So,
sharing. Look, I look.
you're welcome.
Good. I feel like
Aw,
just doing a live, just talking to you all. Forget me on it. I'll be like, hey, who wants to come up and share? This is wonderful. I'm gonna read some of these comments over here because when you came up, Peach, they started going crazy.
oh, I can't even see the comments now. I apologize, y'all. I don't know where they're at on this. I'm not a restreamer, so I'm
Yeah,
kind of stupid to the
now
platform.
I'll try to put them up, but I'm a, you know what, Peach. So I'm gonna start from the bottom and we'll work our way
Okay.
up because you know how I am with these comments. Now I like to
You
see.
bounce around. It's cool though. We love you.
I suck at the comments. It's a good thing that you all know because y'all like, hey, we know that's just Geeky Girls Journal. That's Andrea being Andrea. She'll catch up in 25 minutes. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all the way down because I see somebody yelling peaches. Peaches right there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna put them on the screen so you can see. Oh man, Peach, I might have to change the layout because I don't want to
That's
cover your
fine
face.
because I was like, oh wait, do you know how tiny that's going to be on my little screen?
I know. Oh no, I'm gonna change the layout. Oh, you are not getting out that easy. I will make myself into a small square before I do that. But
Aw,
yeah. Oh, Butter Roll is in here. Hey, Butter Roll, how you doing?
Butter
Hey, Chad.
Roll Boutique. Hey.
Hey, look, everybody coming in here. Hey, hey. Let's see. Okay, they keep see the chat is so engaging. They keep commenting. I can't keep up. I just saw a YouTube video before being in here about butter not being a problem, nor eggs, that high cholesterol is a myth. Butter.
Cholesterol is a freaking lie. It's an absolute lie, and everybody needs to know that right now. Your cholesterol numbers don't mean squat to your health. But go ahead and get put on a statin. Get put on something that controls your cholesterol. See how fast you come down with some dementia or Parkinson's disease. Go ahead and see it happen. Oh, I'm real passionate about this because there's
Look.
so much misinformation out there. It is nonsense. And the medical establishment, they're not doing anything wrong. Please understand, this is not against medicine, or it is against medicine, but not doctors. There's nothing wrong with doctors. They're just trying to do the best they can with the information they have. Unfortunately, the information that they're working with is all pharmaceutical based, and we are not pharmaceutical chemical creatures. We're red-blooded, we're mammals, we're of this earth and of the stars. True story. We're not made of chemicals. That crap should never be in our bodies, ever. That's how I feel about it. That's my personal opinion. It's not Andrea's. Just want to say that.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh my god! And you know what, Peach? Your passion just exudes. Like I can feel it right through that screen. I love listening to people who are passionate about what they believe.
I can't not be passionate. I
Yeah.
was 51 years old, crippled, laid up in the bed, trying to figure out how we were going to get a wheelchair ramp put up here and planning for my inevitable prior to 60 death. It was happening. It was absolutely happening. I was being seen by doctors and specialists and all. Nothing helped. Nothing helped until I figured out what I was eating and what most of us here in this country anyway are eating. It's not food. It's emergency rations, and it is killing us a little bit every day. Just it
Mm.
is. I cannot shut up about it, ma'am. I promise you, I cannot. Look, it's miserably raining though.
I know it is raining. It's raining really bad here too. It's
Yeah.
raining. We're not that far. I see you, Miss Betty. That's a shame. Probably because they don't want the word to get out, or whomever. I don't know. Don't want it to get out. But Peach, I can see your passion. Keep on telling others about. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing
It's
what you're doing.
important. It
Yeah.
is. It's very important. I think it
Oh.
also, actually, no, I know for a fact because I'm a crazy researcher, by the way. I mean, I spend so much. That's what I was doing yesterday. I was on PubMed, the National Institute of Health website, and I was reading publications that are out there that have been peer reviewed and published, but we don't know about it. And so that's what I was doing yesterday. It was about all the oil that all of our food is fried in anymore. This soybean and corn oil and vegetable oil and canola blend. Not one bit of that should be consumed by humans. Our bodies do not process it. They store it as toxic fat. We should be eating butter, lard, tallow, olive oil, real olive oil, not any blend of any kind,
Mhm.
and coconut oil. That is it. No other fats, but you can eat all, I swear to you, you can eat all of these fats that you want with food and you don't get fat. You start getting skinny. I can't even put weight on anymore. And I try because I feel like I'm starting to look too thin, but that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that what
I know. I'm sorry. I'm listening to you, but I'm just
I know.
I'm mind blown right now. Like it's gonna make me go research some things. So
It
I
it's a
appreciate.
it's a it's a grand canyon of information. Um, it really truly is. I mean, virtually everything that we deal with at large as a society, mental illness, anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, ADD, ADHD, even a lot of autism, and I am an autistic American, so I'm just saying, but this stuff that's in our food products to preserve it and thicken it and make it pretty looking, it's doing all these things to us. All of these things.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you
I
for
know.
sharing. But
You're welcome.
it's gonna make me look into it myself. So I know, I know. You see all these comments, Peach?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see any comments. I can't see them.
Oh, you can't see them. Oh
No, I
man.
don't know where they're at on here.
Okay, I have to read it. I have to agree
Thank you,
100%.
Lula. Oh, so I
Yeah,
see
look,
that now. Let me. Oh, wait. I can make this window bigger. So if you put the, I think I can. Well,
child, just push a
no,
button.
it didn't. It didn't do it. It didn't
It
do the
didn't
right
get
thing. I don't know what I
oh,
did. I'm
okay.
trying to get it
You,
back.
you know what? Are you on your cell phone?
Yes,
Oh, that's probably it's probably just gonna stay in portrait mode. I'm on a laptop, so I can go back and forth between, it's
it's
wider
little
now
though.
for
It's like
me.
an inch big.
I know. I'm on restraint. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out some things on this platform too, but I start pushing buttons and hopefully one day I'll figure it all out and I can share the information and we'll figure it out together. I
You'll
did
get
not
it
know
figured
how.
out.
Yeah. Oh, Miss
You
Betty
do.
must have left out. She says, I did not know how hard it was going to do an invite on Restream. Oh, it's not hard, Miss Betty.
Oh,
Yeah, all I had to do was push the little person. It's like a person and a plus symbol. And you push it. I just copied and pasted the invite link. Welcome, Betty. Let me see if they sent,
okay.
oh, OBS. Um,
I
oh,
can't
okay.
believe you.
Keisha. Oh, they had Miss Betty said they had a hard time. I'm gonna talk to her about that later because that's not what this is about. She was talking about the restream. Maybe I can help her out with that. Let's see what PMC says. Okay, Cricket Peach. It's cool. Life is busy. People have things going on. Plus, I only went live because I had been back from vacation. I only go live on weekends. Did you see that before you
No,
came
I
on?
didn't, but I'm glad that you put that up there. And I have caught him several times in his lives, but as a rule, I don't typically go on YouTube on the weekends because I don't see my family during the week. They
Yeah,
work all week and I'm here. And so the weekends I really try to dedicate to being present and really mindful and in the moment with them because I don't get very much time with them.
yeah. That's the same reason. You said exactly. That's exactly why I
Yeah.
do it. I,
I
I
know you did it too because I'm not on
yeah,
the weekends.
yeah. I do. I say Monday through Friday. Because doing it that way also helps me to keep my priorities straight because
Yeah.
otherwise I would probably be on there every day. Like, okay, I know I got to get it because I'm one of those people. I'm like, I got to get it, and
Yeah.
I had to realize that's not what it's all about. I have a family. God bless me
Right.
with a family, and I don't want to shortchange them because I'm trying to, pursue this thing. And I feel like what's going to be for me is going to be for me. Yes, I'll work toward it, but I'm not willing to compromise my time, all that time with them because I already take
Right.
away
But
time.
and that's the thing with me is it's not my time. How can I, what gives me the right to go ahead and put that time somewhere else? Because that was their time.
Yeah,
Like if I want them, if I want them to know, and I do, if I want them to know how much I love them, how much I appreciate them, how much just enjoy them, then I should be actually spending time with them and not with them with a phone in my hand. So I really do try to do that, which is not, I used to be very bad about it. I would walk around with actually 3 phones a lot of times.
yeah.
And it's rude. And until I stopped being so toxified, frankly, I didn't realize. I thought, oh, I just got to do this. Go, 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 go. And yeah, no. Sometimes you just got to live with less and enjoy what you have. And that's what I'm trying to do.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
And
thank you.
it is. That's what's important. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times people in my household have gotten on my case. They're like, "You always on that phone. You always on something." Like, I have to. Like, I always feel like I have to be in constant motion and doing the things because I'm like, if I don't do it, who's going to do it? I got to make this. And I started thinking, I was like, am I being selfish? And I'm also being arrogant because I'm like, right? What about, God? He's the one who's allowed me to have these things. And then I'm taking away, like you said earlier, the time that I should be using for
Yeah.
family time. Now I've taken away because I'm on my phone, I'm not present. And they see it and they're like, you always on your phone, and my
Right.
husband. So I had to say, okay, Andrea, no, you may not be able to be as present as some other people are on social media, but you got a whole family over here that you got to consider.
Right.
And
It,
that's
it is, it's a, well, for me, I don't know if you had such a difficult time, but I know that at first, once I started seeing people were actually like coming to the channel and coming back to the channel and stuff, I felt obligated to be there for them. And I still feel obligated to. However, I also have a very large obligation to myself. And if I don't do that, if I don't honor myself, my limitations, if I don't take the time out to get centered, or however, one wants to like fully relax, and everybody does it in their own way. If I don't do that, then what ends up being out here is just trash. It's a shell of what I am. It's just me not being filled back up again. And I really strongly believe that we all have like an inner gas tank, and it's like filling your cup up. We give of ourselves from this inner gas tank. And if we don't honor ourselves and allow our gas tank to be filled back up, we won't have nothing left.
Huh. I just had to sit with this one for a second because, first of all, I like the analogy you use, the gas tank, the inner gas tank, because it's a representation of, okay, it's full, but then the more you give, now you're losing. You're losing. And if you look at it that way, I think it helps us to put things into perspective and to figure out what's important.
Right.
Because
And but people should also, they need to also know, don't think that the thing to do is to hoard it. You can't hoard that. If you don't go through that cycle of giving all that goodness away and allowing the goodness to come back in, then you're not fulfilling life cycle. My opinion, again, and I'm a little bit weird in how I like describe things sometimes, but I really truly believe this.
uh-oh,
I can't see.
Peach. Oh, okay, there
Maybe.
you are. I don't know if I lost you. Might have been
Oh,
me.
I don't know. Did y'all hear me? I don't know.
No, can you repeat your last sentence? I missed it. I don't know if anybody else did.
Oh wow, I was so in the moment. Oh, you can't. I believe strongly that you cannot get your cup, your inner gas tank filled up and then think, okay, well, I'm just going to park it. You can't just hold on to it because it goes bad. It goes stale. In my opinion, you have to feed that goodness outwards toward other people to allow the new goodness to come back in. And in my opinion, that's part of the cycle. And if you don't do it, it doesn't work right.
Yeah, it's like storing up your treasures and then letting the moths get to it.
There you go. That
Yeah,
right there. Same exact. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that
Hmm.
makes sense to me. That makes a whole lot of sense because, well, I mean, why are you storing it and not? It's almost like recycling. Okay, you get something good in, so put it back out to others. Why hoard it and hold it in?
Hmm.
And it's the cycle of life. I get it. I get what you're saying.
It's like me watching you and not commenting in the chat. Like then you're not getting that feedback. And that for me anyway, I feel like, well, that's not a very fair exchange because you're pouring into me. I need you to know that you're pouring into me. And when you know that you are, that pours it right back into you. And that's just the way it's supposed to be. Everything is connected.
Yeah,
Everything.
and
Hmm.
I can't even word it. It's
It's
an
a,
exchange. It's an
yes.
exchange because it's you giving and taking and me giving and taking. And
Hmm.
it's the same way. I agree. When I'm in other people's lives, or chat or video, I want to make sure I comment because I want that
Hmm.
person to know that, this is what I experienced from your video or this is what I learned. And you're right. And it also serves as a motivation for
Yes.
that person. When they hear that, they're like, okay, am I in here by myself? Am I talking to myself? But if somebody chimes in and says, hey, yeah, I hear you and you're doing awesome, or whatever the comment may be,
Yes. Yes.
motivates you, and it's like, okay, I'm re-energized, right? It's that gas tank you were talking
Hmm.
about.
Hmm.
Somebody just filled my tank back up, right?
There
I
you
might
go.
be half full. Now I'm like, okay, now I feel motivated to continue, or now I feel like I can go another day, right? Even
Hmm.
if I'm tired, I want to show up again. So wow, that's oh, one official. I don't even know if I should put this up, but he
Oh.
says, I'll just put. He says he likes you both ways. Just I just like to think of Peachy more. That's Peaches for you, just naturally beautiful from Lula. I know, isn't
Oh,
she naturally
thank
beautiful?
you.
You can just see
Oh,
that spirit just
y'all.
shining right through. It's just so
People
beautiful.
need some serious glasses up in here. I'm just kidding. I do that. It's part of my life training.
I know. It's Peachy. If Peachy is
Oh,
happy being slender, then I'm supportive of her transformation.
Okay,
I
so
love
my transformation was not intentional. I was perfectly fine the way that I was. I didn't have any problem with it at all. But apparently that's not how I'm supposed to be shaped naturally. Because once I started eating all whole, all real, all natural, non-toxic foods, I just like, I don't know, it's just happening on its own.
exactly. It happened the way it should have happened, huh?
Mhm, mhm.
True happiness comes from within and only expands to the outer world. As long
Yes,
as you're happy, we're all.
yes,
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I know. I'm with you on that one, Peach. As
yes.
long as you're happy, oh man, no way. I wish I was official, but we got you. Peaches, GGJ. So many people who are the best. I know we could
Aw,
connect. So many. I know. I agree with that statement. We're just connected. You all just show so much love. I mean, even the days when I'm like, should I? And it's not many of those days. I just be honest with y'all. Like most of the time, I'm like, I want to do it. It's just those days when I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I don't feel well. But then I'm like, you know what? I really have a good time interacting and
yeah.
listening to you all and learning. Learning new things. I learn something every time, and that that'll bring me back. I'm like, oh, I'm going back in.
Funny you say that because there have been at least two separate occasions in the last, I want to say about 3 weeks or so, where I opened YouTube and I saw that you're on, and I was really not feeling it, but I clicked you and I'm saying hi and I'm trying to be a little supportive, and then you say something. I'm like, oh man, well I'm in it now.
I know, isn't that something that pulls you right in? Look,
Yeah.
I have been in people's chat before. I have been in chats before, and I won't point anybody out. I'm just gonna say people's chats before, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna sit in the bushes today. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna comment, and I just cannot. They'll say something. I'm like, okay, that's it. You did it now. Now I'm typing away, and I can't stop. I'm like, oh yeah, I thought this, and it's infectious, and I
Yes.
love the way that happens. And like I said, never before would I have ever thought I would experience that, because I was
Hmm.
really, when I came on YouTube, I was sold on the point that I could just come in. I was like, okay, just go in there, put something up, get up out of there, right? I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come in, show the little video, whatever I gotta do, and then I'm gonna roll out. That was my goal on YouTube. Just get on and then roll out. And it was working well for me for those couple of years that I was on here, because I didn't have to be fully committed. I was just like, I show up when I show up. And
Hmm.
by the way, I was not in a community. That's what made the difference for me. I was just kind of out
Yeah.
there freestyling by myself. I
Flailing.
wasn't, I'm sorry.
Flailing.
Yeah, flailing.
Yeah.
I was out there by myself. Nobody was commenting to me. I wasn't commenting with them. It was no exchange. I came on, did what I did, and left. So it was not, it's completely different. Like right now, it's different. I'm having conversations with what somebody would call a stranger. And I'm like, hey, but I'm all right. I'm having these
Right.
conversations. Yeah, I'm having these exchanges, and I'm learning things through other people. I would have known this about what we just talked about if it weren't for you. And just other things that I learned through different creators and watching
Yeah.
videos and
Mhm.
being in their live, listening, and then I'm so compelled to like, okay, I gotta say something. Let me comment. So it's a different experience. And I don't know, I think people who don't create content can't relate and don't fully understand. But I just say it and I mean it. It's been a blessing for me. It really has, because I am not
Mhm.
typically that person that would be involved. I'm like, I mind my business. I'm good at doing that. I've done
Right.
that for most of my life. I'm like, hey, I see you, I got it, let's go. I'm good.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's the connections.
It
And I'm
is. The community thing is huge. That changed a lot for me. I didn't even know people were like ever actually up here until I accidentally stumbled upon Miss T's one day this year in March. Everything changed. Like I was like, what? People like really talk to each other? What? Hold on.
I know,
It was
I know.
amazing.
It is amazing. I agree. And
Mhm.
I was the same. Like, wait, people really like you talking to
Right.
them? What?
Right. Right.
Like,
And so,
what's
yeah,
that?
and I mentioned this earlier in chat, and I think you wanted to say something about it, and I'm going to bring it up because it's so true. I do use YouTube as my accountability partner now. Because if I say it on camera, then people heard me say it. And so I have to do it.
Yes, ma'am.
So it
Yes.
helps with that a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. And then, oh my gosh. And I use you. You said it perfectly in that chat. When you said accountability partner, that's perfect because there was even a time, and I felt so bad. This was recent where I had to go to my daughter's event. And I was like, okay, it's my daughter. I did say I was going to be on live because I forgot to say. I think well, it was recent, maybe not the last one, but maybe a couple weeks ago. And I was like, oh man, I said I was going to be here tomorrow. But what I didn't realize when I said it was that tomorrow was the actual date I had to take somebody to a doctor's appointment or an event or something. I was like,
Okay. Yeah.
oh man, I told everybody I was going to be there and I felt so bad. I was like, okay, but I also have to do this for my daughter. And I know people understand that. I was like, I'll just put in the community chat. But still, I felt like I'm accountable for what I said because I was.
Right.
And I'm a
Right.
person that if I
Hmm.
say something, I stick to it, right? I'm not going to commit to something if I don't, if I think it's going to go a different direction. What
Oh,
happened?
no, that's good of you. I'm like, oh no, I used it. I mean, I'm better at it now, but when I first started using YouTube as an accountability partner, it was because I am very good in the past, very good at intending to do stuff, but maybe not necessarily getting to it all the time. So now I'm like, well, I have to, or I'll be embarrassed that I didn't. And that's just, me, myself, and I. But it's a very useful tool that you happen to get with YouTube. I think it's
Right.
wonderful.
No, it sure is. It most
Mhm.
certainly is. I agree with you. And like you said, once you say it, you put it out there, you're like, okay, now I got to do it. I said I was going to do it. Weekends without you, amazing young
Thank you.
lady, tug on the heartstrings a little. Can you?
Aw,
That's from official.
I cannot make this bigger. It's like an
I know.
inch. I don't know what
You
I
know
did.
what? You know what? I know. I just thought about. I can relate to what you're going through right now, Meredith. Remember that day? And I was like, I can't see the words. It
I
was
do.
there's
Yes.
on a mobile phone. You're on restream. The words are so little. I mean, it's like, why did you even attempt to put them up there? Because I can't even see. And I was like,
Yeah.
see the words.
Even
So
a
I got.
magnifying glass, I don't think that's gonna help with this here.
I know because they are little. They're so tiny. So
They're
I'll just
tiny.
let's see. Lula says crazily. Let me see. Let me click on it. Crazily, you never know anymore if it's a person because of bots. I know now the bots, yeah, you do experience that.
Oh, you mean in chat, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
I've not dealt with bots in chat
Yeah, I've not
that I
had a
know.
lot of. Yeah, I've not had. I think I don't know if it was a bot. I didn't know it was a bot. I've had some
Right.
people before. I feel like I'm okay. I will say compared to what I've heard others experiencing in YouTube, like in their live streams in their chat, I don't really experience the trolls a lot or bots.
Yeah.
And if I do,
Me
maybe
either.
I'm just not paying attention. Maybe I just ignore them and they go on about their way. They feel like they're not being recognized, but I don't
That
really
could
see it. I
happen.
feel like
Yeah.
I get a good exchange with you all, and I
Right.
just don't know how to be quiet sometimes. So
But that's the reason that you're up here because you elicit talk. You cause conversation to occur. And you don't know this necessarily because you're usually really behind in the chat. And I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying it is what it is. That chat gets going.
yeah,
So a lot of times you say something and something else gets sparked and it starts a whole other thing. It's amazing. I think it's
I
wonderful.
it is wonderful. I just gotta do better with that chat because I'll see it
You
like
don't.
20 minutes. Like, girl, you suck at this chat. I need, you know what? I just gotta get better. But I get so wrapped up in just what I'm saying, and then I see a conversation over there you all have, and I'm like, it's a beautiful thing. I don't know. I
That's
love that.
that's you. That's the way you do it. And I mean, I can't only speak for me, but I think the way that you do it is you, and I enjoy it. I don't want you to change it because then that's fake you.
That would be definitely be fake me. That would 100,000% be fake me. So good. I got your approval. I'm gonna just keep on doing what I do, and I'll just be
Do what
behind in
you
the
do.
chat. Y'all
Yes,
already, you know what? The great thing is,
we
like I
do.
said, you all are used to it anyway. So you
Yeah.
already just stay 25 more minutes, and I'll get there eventually. Oh,
Are you gonna go to the wait, how what time is it? Are you gonna go
oh,
to
it's
the
2:38.
it's what?
Oh, I said 2:30. It's been 2 hours and 38 minutes. It's 12:38. Look, you accomplished your goal.
Yay.
I know because we're having a good conversation up here too. I'm
I
always.
think it's awesome. I do, and I think you should do verticals more, not
I,
landscape,
I
because
agree with.
you get pushed out with a lot with all the shorts. So many more people will see you, and you know 99.5% of them will just keep going on. But 0.5%. That's your audience, and they need to know you're here.
Aw, and I completely agree. I
Okay.
thought about that. I've been thinking about it for a couple months because I looked at my analytics and it says like vertical live. I'm like, okay, Andrea, duh, dummy, it's telling you something. Just keep going vertical live. The only thing is sometimes when I want to have guests on, just the format, like this
Okay.
restream format, you see how it looks. And I'm like, I want to be able to bring people up and they're gonna look like a little mini person or the words
So
gonna be so
what?
cute.
So
But
what? It's not a big deal. It is not about the picture on the screen. It's about the content of what is being spoken.
ooh, you said, girl. Oh, ah.
Sorry, but it's true. It
Just when I
is.
thought, see, this is what happens every time with you all. Just when I thought I was supposed to shut this thing down, and here you come saying stuff like this. Oh, oh my God. I got to sit with that for a second. Mm-mm-mm. Vertical lies, it is for me. I mean, in portrait mode. Yeah. I know that that's the way I'm supposed to be doing it. I'm just going to have to do more of it.
Yeah, yeah. Just do vertical and vertical.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, because listen, I was struggling as a channel, and then I got to 1,000 subscribers, and then I did vertical lives, and then I did the vertical live, the restream, the loop with the.
Yeah.
I have gained 1,700 subscribers in under a month. I have
Ooh,
over 5,000 watch hours in under a month
girl, you
because
were
I
supposed to come up here and say all this stuff. Oh
I
my God.
did the thing that I was cautioned not. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't give a crap what y'all think because people enjoy what I do and they enjoy what I say. And I'm sorry if it doesn't fit into your little mold. That's who I am. I don't fit in anybody's mold. I fit in the Meredith mold. Yeah, and
That's
oh yeah, if
right.
y'all don't know, that is my name. My actual name is Meredith. Yeah, that's the only mold I'm ever gonna fit into. So you can either like it or just bye. There's a lot of other choices. It's cool.
Right, get going.
But if
Oh,
you
I
do
love
this, you
that.
get pushed out there. If you do this, the vertical, you're on everybody's phones. Everybody that's
Yeah,
scrolling through those shorts, you don't know who it is that you're supposed to connect with. You don't know who it is who is going to hear that one sentence out of your mouth that's going to change the way they feel about themselves. And that day is the most important day for them to hear. It's going to happen. Just do it. You do you, ma'am. Keep doing you because you're awesome.
oh,
Just like you are.
oh, you are so sweet.
I'm not.
You
Don't
need
go around
to.
telling people lies like that. I'm not sweet. Mm-mm.
Yes, you are. You are peaches. You are sweet. Oh my goodness. I'm so blessed. I'm so glad that you came up, that you took the invitation to come on up here on these restream
Well,
streets.
I had to
But
tell you to drop the link, but okay. Okay.
I know
I
that's
mean,
why I like so
there's lots of people that would come up here and talk with you a lot of times. I don't think you should be so shy about it. I mean, don't do it all the time because it's just not your brand. But sometimes, yeah, like
sometimes.
people do. They want to talk with you, and again, you don't know who it is that you're speaking to, or whose heart you're touching, or whose soul you're touching, or who is going to turn back from making a terrible, terrible choice because they heard your kindness and your happiness and your friendliness and your open willingness to just love all people. So please just let it be put out there with as much eyes on it as possible because more people do need this. They do. The world is filled with pain and we all feel alone. For all the connections that we have in this world right now, we are very disconnected, and it's sad because people are lonely and they don't need to be because there's people who are so full of love like you and knowledge and kindness and wonderful suggestions and also being willing to put your own mishaps out there like, yeah, I did this, that wasn't a thing that people need to know. Everything's not perfect and polished. It does not look like it does on the movies or on TV or on magazines. That's not real life. That's not real people. You're real people. Your real life.
Aw, and you are too.
Oh, I'm a whole
Everything you
bag of
said to
mess,
me.
but
No,
okay.
remember that thing when we were little? I'm rubber, you're glue. Everything you just said to me sticks back on you. Everything you just said. Oh, you are so sweet.
There
Oh,
you go. I do. I say it in chat, but I really do mean it. I don't. I love all people until you give me a reason not to love you, and then I don't just not love you. You just not. You don't exist to me anymore.
right.
But
Yeah.
I love you. I do. I think that you are really serving people in a way that one day you'll know. You know, you talked about how you thought you were going to be speaking at your brother's church, or you thought you were going to, no, baby, you're speaking to your own church right here.
Oh, Peach. I
Man,
could. I don't even know what to say to all
don't
that.
say nothing. You don't need to say anything. I'm telling you, that's my opinion, by the way. Y'all can disagree if you want to, but I think I'm right.
That hey, and that's what makes you special. Your opinion is your opinion, and I like hearing it. So that's what matters. I love hearing it, and I just wish I could bottle you up and have you say more of it on here. But I think I think you're right. Like, I mean, I can only be me. This is how I have to do it. But I do want to bring more people on. And like I said, those people like you, I know.
Right.
I had no issue. I didn't have to say, okay, let me see, Peach, tell me when you were born, where you're from, all that. No, I already know. I'm not gonna have issues with bringing you up, but I don't know. I'm rarely at a loss for words, and I am right now. I'm just gonna read the comment section.
I feel like I just did a thing.
I know you just did your thing. That's what you did. But I do know I do need to keep it mobile friendly because I see that most
Yeah.
of the audience I have comes from the mobile device. I'm like, okay, Andrea, duh. Then you need to make it so that they can see it on that screen, you know?
And then
So
I personally think, especially with the topics that you tend to cover, it's during the time people are at work a lot of times. And, as silly as this seems, you don't have a clue how many people you may have already helped while they just went to the bathroom and they just didn't know they were overwhelmed and they didn't, maybe they were going to leave their job that day or give up on a relationship or take a substance they shouldn't. And you don't know how many people you've spoken to that you don't. So all I can say to that is like, if you hide you from the world, you're hiding a gift the world needs to have.
why is it that Peach is saying all the right things today? I'm so sorry. The chat is over there and I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, I, look, my eyes are glued to the screen. I'm just like, what else? Thank you, Peach. When we talk about somebody, you know, when you feel like you're motivating others and then God blesses you and puts other people in your life to speak into your life, that's a gift. That's a gift. And I'm just so grateful for you all feeling comfortable enough to say those things and to help, lift me up because God knows, like, I need it as well. I need it as well. I'm blessed to be able to, share and have conversations like these with others and have them, even if it's by myself. Sometimes I'm talking on here and I feel like nobody's listening. Somebody's listening, and just to have somebody else speak those things as you have, it means a lot. I just want you to know that right here, right now, it means a
Oh,
lot. I
you're
really,
me. I'm like, I'm talking to you. I'm agreeing with everything you're saying, but I'm to you, to you.
yeah, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me read. I don't even know where I stopped in this chat. Okay.
I couldn't see it.
I know, and I know you would be so helpful, but you wouldn't be able to read it because you know that those words we talked about those little itty bitty words over there. I think it was okay. I'll start with butter roll. She says stimulating conversation. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I can't see any. I'm telling you, I can't even see chat. I have
Let
a
me.
whole screen with a postage stamp size picture with both me and you and the words. So I don't have a clue what that says. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, so that's restream for you. That's exactly how I looked when I was doing it from my phone. I'm like, I can't see. Okay, so I'm gonna remember that. I'll just read what we have because I think you should hear this. So it says, I know, right, Doretha, that was from official. He was agreeing. Are you using Restream? Yes, I am, Doretha. I'm using Restream right now. And if you ever want to get it, just use my link so you can get a discount because you don't want to pay full price. Don't pay full price. Get that discount. All right. Let me see the fake you right quick. That's one SP. Let me see the fake you right quick. We can't do that. We don't know how to do that. One
Fake-
SP.
I don't even. I don't know what the fake you is anymore. Official. The only other person that you can find in me is the mean me. So I will like. I'm a very nice person. Very, very nice. But oh Lord, watch it. Don't get me mad.
Oh yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, I think somebody would say they had an experience with me too. Like I'm very nice with this. Like I will tell you. Now I will tell you like a TI is. Like my father used to say, tell them like a TI is. I will. I have no problem doing that. So let's see. It says might as well make it an even 1 hour for you, GGJ.
Oh,
We might. So we had look, Peach.
I
You
love.
had. Oh my gosh, you got me almost a whole nother hour. Look
Uh-oh.
at that. We
Dang.
only had 10 more minutes. Well, I don't know. You came up with what, 2:30? I don't know what time it was when you
No
came in.
idea
12.
what time it is. All I know is I'm happy you're still going.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm happy too. I'm not gonna complain about this. You all are helping me out. Oh, I'm just okay. Let me finish. Let me read some more comments.
Okay.
1:30. Oh, Lula was giving us the 1:30. It's 1:30. 1:30. We want to go to 1:30, Lula. I don't know. I don't think a fake Drea even is it. Fake. It's just I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to find her. It's just like Meredith said. Like no,
Yeah.
this is me, and I'm like you. I don't care. I don't care if people don't like it anymore. That's
No.
not my problem to deal with. Everything about you is real. Okay, Peaches, you got this all the laughing faces. I know you can't see it, but
Oh,
that's from Lula. Lula's laughing. Peaches. Peaches is full of. Oh, Doretha says Peaches is full of peaches. I know it's so sweet. Aw.
oh,
Doretha says vertical live is through YouTube. Yeah. You can go vertical. Doretha, if you do vertical live, that's what I'm doing right now. Actually, it'll just ask you if you want it in landscape, which is the wide angle where you can see, it looks like a rectangle. It's a rectangle. What rectangle? And then yeah, it's like this, where portrait for the vertical is more that, if that makes sense.
through the uprights, right
Yeah,
here.
that's
Lord.
that's what you want to do, just like that. Do
Just
the
like,
portrait
yeah.
mode, and
Also,
then
also found a little tidbit for the people in the chat or anybody who happens to hear this later on down the road. I have learned that if you stream live directly through YouTube, you get even more exposure.
you know what? I heard that because Buddha told me that. Buddha and Trinity told me that like
That's
months ago,
that's
and I
300,000, almost 300,000 views on one of my stinking lives. How? How? Because I did it through YouTube's platform. I didn't use Restream. I didn't use what's the StreamYard or anything. I did it right through YouTube. And I
yeah
know it seems scary, but I don't really know why it seems scary. I have probably 200 different moderators now. Always have a moderator available. And if I miss it, then I just miss it. I'm not going to get offended by the stupid stuff people say. What you
yeah
do also it's downloaded and uploaded, like it's there. You can download it, you can create shorts from it, you can do all of the things that these streaming services, are so popular for, other than having multiple guests, because you can have one guest, you can't stream it to two channels or anything. But if you're trying to grow your channel or just really like, especially for you,
yeah
if the world needs to know that you have some stuff to say, and I mean this, ma'am, you have things to say, but they're not it's not just noise coming out of your mouth. The things that are coming out of your mouth are things that people need to hear. Put it out there to as many ears as you can. Put it out there. I'm telling you, it needs to be done.
You are talking today. You are just a blessing.
Okay,
Look at
what is that?
I know you are just, you know what? Because you are dropping all these gems. Thank you so much. But I have heard that same thing, and I actually tested the theory. I didn't test it enough, and I should be doing it more. But I think the trade-off is what you said, Peach, that if you want more of the bells and whistles, then you do it with like these platforms. But if you like, hey, I want to get on there, I can invite one guest, and if you can keep it basic enough for what they have, then it does. I saw it. I saw the difference too. I saw the difference too.
Really, the only real difference between that and this that you're doing right now is that you're not able to put people's comments up on the screen. That's the whole thing. So what? So what?
Right.
Really, really and truly, who cares about that? The bells and whistles, the whole convenience thing, you don't need that convenience. Ma'am, you are a woman of substance. You do not need bells and whistles.
Look at you. Oh, look, and look, somebody said it to Lula. Congratulations, Peach. Yes, congratulations, Peach. Look, congratulations, Peaches.
Yeah,
Everybody is so happy for you.
it
I'm so
comes
happy.
bad because trust and believe, people who were friends suddenly weren't friends. I was like, what? Okay, bye. But what? That didn't make any sense to me.
You know what? It's weeding people out.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, and that's labor free weeding happening there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. That look, Butter Rose say, "Yay, Peaches!"
thank you.
Official is wrong. He said Drea does loops about chips. I sure did. You know what? Those ones. That's the
And
other thing that
yeah,
shorts.
I will not watch them. No.
I need to do loops about organic strawberries.
Hey, people will be happy.
Yes, it is crazy. You both are. Lula said we both are. Oh, we both are.
Yes, they're sweet. I
Yeah,
think
aren't they?
Lula has a really wonderful energy, and I think he's finding his people. I think. I think you're one of his people. I think I might be his kind of person too. Um, and I don't know where Lula lives or what kind of life he has, but I know that I feel a real true connection. And like you can't fake it. You cannot fake it. It keeps happening over and over and over. So yeah, great people are here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I found my people. You know what though? I used to always be like, well, how am I gonna find my people? Because I would always hear people say, when you find your tribe, right?
Yes.
When you find your people. And I'm like, I've been here for years. I haven't found my people yet. Like, what are we talking about?
Here
And
we
I
are. How you doing?
how
Hey.
you doing? Y'all there? Y'all there? Now I feel like I'm finally finding my people. So hey people. I'm like, and it makes a difference. It really does. It really does make a difference.
It
It
does.
really does.
Absolutely. Well, because you went from talking to an imaginary somebody to actual people. And
Right.
that does change it, right there does it, right? Because it's like if you have a friend, if you're going to go live and you have a friend that can be in the chat with you, then you're talking to your friend, you're talking to your friends. look at
Yeah.
Look down there, there's a bunch of friends, they're right down.
I know, and that is the difference maker because before, what did they say? Make up this avatar in your mind. What is this person like? How do they do this? What do they like? I'm like, to me, it was always so phony. I'm like, yes, okay, you want me to create an avatar, but how's it helping me? When I was able to connect
Yeah,
with the chat and connect with real people, it
mm-hmm.
made a difference. And
Yes.
see their comments coming in. I'm like, okay, and I'm one of those people who I'll feed off the comments. I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm engaging and it's real.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
it says peaches.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, go ahead. No, what?
no, you go.
I was just gonna say the only tip anybody had ever given me was to tape a tiny little picture of your best friend up right behind where your camera is, like
Did
of
it
your
work?
real life best friend. Like, but
Did you do it?
no, I didn't do it. No, I just got no. And I tell you, my old videos, because I started uploading almost a year and a half ago, and like you can hear me having panic attacks. Like I'm fighting back the panic, and I'm not talking to anybody. Nobody knew me. I have no idea what I was so scared of.
Right. You just have all the feelings. Oh my goodness.
I would absolutely.
You know what? And I heard that as well, where people said, put the picture of somebody you love on the camera, or imagine that you're talking to that person. That did not work for me because I still see an inanimate object. I'm like, I still see this camera.
Yeah.
That's probably still why my uploads suck because I'm like, I'm talking to a camera and I'm just talking to nobody. But when I'm in a live, it's completely different.
Talk to Peach. Look, just talk to Lula. Talk to Official. Talk to Betty. Talk to any one of us. We don't give a crap. You can say our name. We don't care. Nobody else is going to know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna be like, who is that?
You will be. That's the thing. Now that you've made these connections, you know there are real people, and you really are talking to real people, and
Yeah,
lots of people that you may not ever know about. But there's some, and you know them. You know who we are. Please,
absolutely.
it's for us. Share your life with us.
That's the difference maker. And that's why I said that's probably why I've been more of a live person. You know how they say you have that your thing, whatever. I'm like,
Mhm.
those were not my thing because I like to make the connections. I like to be able to converse with people on the other side. When I was making just okay, Andrea talk to the camera, do this 8-minute video, I'm like, hi. It's just different. So maybe if I imagine you all when I have to do my uploads, then maybe I'll be better off. That's a great suggestion. Because before I'm just like, okay, just say what you gotta say on the video and get up out of there. You can do
Also,
it.
stop saying things like your uploads suck. That's terrible energy to put out there. Your uploads are amazing, or they're a work in progress, or that next time it'll be even better. But they're all good. They're all good. But we're always hard on ourselves. We're always really hard on ourselves.
I'm so hard on myself sometimes. That's so true. And I heard that this morning too, by the way. I need to do that because I do it with my life. I'm like, oh, I do great with life. So I need to say that about my uploads. I can't say they suck. This is going to be my last time saying that. I'll say they're going to be better. They're getting better and I'm going to do better.
There we go. Look, and you got a whole bunch of accountability partners here to fuss at you if you happen to say anything about your upload sucking again. We're gonna
I
get
know
you.
because I still say they suck. And I know you're my accountability partner. Now I can't say they suck. Now
Yep,
I got to say they're wonderful.
exactly. Yep.
But all right, you all heard me. I'm going to do better. I got to do better with that. Thank you, Peach. And Peach just, look, she pulled my car right in front of everybody internationally, but that's all right. We're going to do better. That's what I needed, though, because I'm that person. If you do that to me, I'm like, okay, Andre, remember, Peach told you that. And I'm accountable now. Okay, you're right. I can't say that. I can't say that word. Just take it out of my vocabulary, in fact, right? Only
Yes,
the best from here on out.
there you
All
go.
right.
There is
Look
no
at
do,
that.
right? I mean, there is no try. That see, I'm not a geek like my son, but he would be so proud if he heard me trying to say it. What do you say? There is no try. That's what it is. It's a Star Wars reference. There is no try. There's only do. That's what it's a Yoda thing.
Okay. It's no try, it's only do. Okay. Y'all heard that.
There you
No more
go.
try, it's only
You heard
do.
it badly done, but yeah.
Yeah. Peaches, did I read to you what Lula said? Peaches, your name is Peaches, and that's sweet. So you're definitely sweet, Peaches.
Ah,
Oh,
thank you.
they are awesome. You are awesome, Andrea. Thank you.
You
Butter
welcome.
Roll, is she still in here? I don't even know if Butter Roll's still in here. Let me see. That's the Matrix, but GGJ and Peaches are the real ones. Oh, she said, Lula said that's the Matrix.
Oh,
But GGJ and Peaches are the real ones. Peaches is absolutely right. That's from Lula. All right, Peaches, you're right. I love how Lula just made you Peaches, right?
that's
Peaches,
okay. A lot of people actually refer to me as Peaches. I'm cool with it. I'm
I think
shocked. This because I named the channel after my little favorite tree out front, which is a little peach tree that I planted improperly. It's so crooked. It's not even. It's so
here's
cute
I'm glad you said that because I wonder where you got your name from.
where it came from. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That makes it even better. And I'm thinking about like how that crooked peach tree
Hmm.
is not perfect in somebody's eye. And like
No.
you're not perfect. Oh, I love it.
This poor little tree. I bought this little peach tree and I didn't do anything right. First of all, I left it inside in the bag for like 6 weeks. You're not supposed to do that. Then I finally put it outside in a hole that's way too deep and I planted it crooked and it should have died. But much like myself, which the world tried very hard to beat down and kick out of the whole thing, you're not going to hold me back, not going to hold me
Right.
down. I might be crooked. I might not be the smartest or the whatever, but I'm stinking going to do it. I'm going to do it.
That's right. Look at I love it. 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 Be you look, this comment is perfect timing. And I think she did it at 12:47. Oh my goodness. This is from Butter Roll. This
Oh, okay.
goes with what you said. Be you, boo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, be you, boo, right? Peaches,
Yeah.
peaches, peaches. That's what the next comment says from Lula. And
Y'all. Yeah.
I
I'm
know.
getting a little sweaty now.
I
Oh,
know, right? And official said, keep ignoring them. Yeah.
I will.
Yes. I love it. Lula said, preach it, peaches. Preach it. Yes. She
Mhm.
over here preaching today, ain't she? I'm telling you, I got a whipping from Peaches is over here just like get it together, girl. Shame on you, Dre, for ignoring them. That's why I ignore somebody quickly. I'd be like, no, that is not the direction I'm going. I don't know
Mm,
what
nope. Mm-mm.
you're minus 12 points for me. She needs to add another hour. I know because Peach came in and just tore it up within a half hour. Look at that.
Yep.
Girl.
You're over the 3 hour mark. I'm so happy for you. I am.
No, it's only because of you. You know that.
Because
Oh,
of Lula. This whole thing, all Lula. I had nothing to do with it. I got roped into the whole thing right along with you.
I know you are. Look at that. How we are connected and just brought this together. Andre would have been out at an hour and a half. I was like trying to wrap it up. Look, I was packing up my stuff. Like, all right,
Here's
time
the
to go.
real mystery. I think everybody wants to know, how have you not peed yourself yet? Like, you needed to go pee an hour and a half ago.
No, I've been holding it, talking to you, and looking at these comments. That's what it always is. And I'm like, I don't even want to miss it. And I'm like, girl, go to the bathroom. I'll go when we end it. Don't worry about it. I'm good right now. I'm not gonna use it on myself. I can hold it a little bit longer, but that's a that's what it was. I'm just so like interested and so involved. I'm like, what's she gonna say next? What's she gonna say next?
I'm
She
a
needs to I know. I've just been so, I'm enjoying myself. I have a good time on these lives. That's part of the problem. I don't know how to get off. I'll be like, okay, I'm getting off. And then 20 minutes later, I'll be like, oh, that's 20 minutes ago. I said that.
Yeah, you do that. I'm not even gonna, and I've even gotten used to it where when you first start throwing out, well, we're gonna end this. I'm like, yeah, no, she ain't.
All right. Right. Just wait for it to actually end because she ain't going to end nothing right now.
She's just winding up to the real shutdown. We have not gotten there.
Right.
People, calm down.
Right. That's the pre-stop before the actual stop. Like they like, okay. Like I said, my people know they like, no, okay, we know she got another 30 minutes in it. She ain't even read the comments. She's 30 minutes behind on that. So she still got a little bit left. What? She needs to add another hour to her live now official. Oh Lord, I don't know if I can hold another hour. Peaches got me to 3 hours and 5 minutes. And Lula.
I'm only responsible for like 25 minutes of it, and that's all Lillapalooza's fault. I had nothing to do with this. Mm-mm.
All of them, and official was like, he out too. He's like 2 minutes is too much, but he's still over here. Still
Yep.
over here.
Okay,
Look
good.
at that.
We're
Thank you. I appreciate you
here.
both.
Thank you for supporting my beautiful friend, because she is. Tell her about it. Tell
Oh,
her.
thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Hi, my people. I love when Lula comes in like that. Hey, Lula, you act like you have not been here, but you the whole catalyst for this whole operation. Come on, stay in another 4 hours, and now, hi, my peeps. Okay, you are my peeps in here. I
Mhm.
know. I'm so glad you found this channel, Lula. Butter Rose said, "That's me. That's
Yeah.
me." I know you can't see that,
Well, I see a
Mary.
little, I see actually the fewer words, the more I can kind of see it. So I do see that's me, but I can't tell who said it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense because her name is small right there. Butter Roll. Butter
Right.
Roll Boutique said that.
I mean, I know who that is, though. I do know Butter Roll Boutique. She knows I know her. Who that?
Yeah, you know Butter Roll. I know you know. That's
Um,
Ninja Drew. Hi, Ninja. How you doing? Hello there.
how you doing
Let's
today?
see. How you doing today? You came in on the right day when Peach is up here preaching the word, telling us all. Lewis said, I've never been on YouTube lives before and started them 8 months ago just to see this section. I became addicted to a few channels, which two of them are GGJ's and Peach Live. Yay! Yeah, keep that energy going, Lula. Look at you. Yes. I know because I'm trying to think. I've only known you for a few months, right? Peach?
Well, like, yes, I've been watching you for longer than you knew. So there's a whole other thing to all this. I know I seem very outgoing, right?
You are.
No, 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 no. I would watch people's stuff and not comment because I legitimately thought I'm not good enough to, like, what do I have that they're not going to care? Why would you? Nobody care. Ugh, don't say anything. Like, I had that whole internal conversation with myself.
I cannot believe that.
Well, I
And you
don't
add so much.
say what?
Just I said, and you add so much value. Just think of what we would have been missing out on if you would have kept quiet.
Well, I wouldn't know because I live with me all the time. So I hear me all the time.
Well, we wouldn't know. So I'm glad you finally stepped out and started saying something.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's really difficult. And I don't think that anybody can hear this enough, especially if anybody else ever hears this. If you are inclined to thinking maybe you should also have a YouTube channel, because I don't know, perhaps you, like myself, or just another human with a whole lot of life experience, you have stuff to share. Do it. Be brave for you. Nobody else is going to do it as good as you will.
I love it. Oh, Peach. What do they do in those poetry sections? They
You're beating it, snap.
Oh my gosh, girl, I have nothing to say after that. I'll just read Lula's comment. I give everyone nicknames. That's why Peaches became Peaches and UGGJ, our journal. Look,
Okay, I
right.
like
I like it too. I like it.
it. Hmm.
I like it. That's personal. That's giving it a personal touch, right?
Truth, yes.
Peaches, peaches, peaches. I got so involved. Oh, I missed something. Oh, I love the channels. This is from Lula. I love these channels and try to keep them going as long as possible. You sure do. You do. You do your job too.
Lula is low key like a huge, huge like cheerleader for the whole algorithm, but especially when it's like your live, especially. And I don't know because I'm sure that he's in lives I'm unaware of, but what a fantastic cheerleader.
I know.
First
We
time ever I saw him in your chat, I was like, okay, I love this person. I don't know who this is, but I love this person because just the uplifting and the cheering you on and the, you can do it and we'll be here another 12 and all that. That's amazing. That is
I
such, I don't even know if you know, Lula, do you know what a gift that is that you're giving to people when you do that? Because honey, it's wonderful. And words are not enough of a way. There's not enough words on the planet. Not enough words have been created to explain what an invaluable service that is to somebody. Like, it's so awesome. If I could hug you, I totally would. Just say.
I know. I would too. Like I want to see your face, Lula. I look. I endorse that message. I endorse that message. You know how to Candace say I endorse that message because it's so true. From the moment Lula came in, that's all we've been seeing, and it is so needed and necessary sometimes. Like Lula was in the chat before I started the stream and putting some encouraging words out there. And just
Mhm.
like you said, you don't know who's watching and who needs that pick me up. And it's so, oh my God, it is so invaluable. I agree. I agree. And Lula, so
Channel. Lula, I'm putting that out there too. Lula, you should manage some channels.
yeah, Lula.
Future. I think that actually would be something that you have a natural talent for.
Lula, you hear that? There you go, Lula. You heard it right from Peach.
Just a
Mhm.
thought. Just a
Just a
thinker.
thought. You might want to think about it, Lula. I guess I got so involved in the chat, I forgot she had to go to the bathroom. See, that's my that's my problem too, Lula. I got so involved, I forgot I had to go. It's like it just, it's there, but we just ignored it for a little bit.
I but maybe she got up and got a point pad and she just didn't.
Right, I have one of those little potty, seats next to me or something. The what is it? The bedpan, the little tray.
I thought you were actually talking about like a child's potty chair. That's even worse.
Oh no, I got rid of them. I don't need the potty seats anymore. Hopefully, I won't have to use them again. But yes, I got rid of those now. All the kids are potty trained. So, but yeah, if I had that, I would stay on here. I take full.
You know how that happened, right? Like
What?
the whole process of getting to the point of needing the little potty training chairs. You remember how that happened, right? Like it's not gonna accidentally happen again, right?
No,
Okay.
no. That was not even my doing, Peach.
Oh no. Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't. It was definitely a miracle. I'm just going to tell y'all that it was definitely a miracle. We took all the necessary precautions, like everything you do that you're supposed to do,
Mhm.
and it was like no. God was like no. Mm-mm. That ain't what I want for your life. Whenever the other people involved are ready for me to tell y'all that testimony, you all will. Let me tell you, you will be floored, absolutely floored at how I have 5 kids. You will be. You'll be
Well,
like,
you could be doing that pretty soon. Why don't we have a whole Sunday thing or something playing? Like, not necessarily Sunday, but it needs to be a long live. This sounds like an amazing story. The world needs to hear this.
it's an amazing story.
I
I'm
bet.
telling you.
I'm not
I'm
kidding. Bet it is.
It is an amazing story. I'm just waiting for the go ahead. And once I get that go ahead, you already know I'll be sharing here, there, and everywhere. And people gonna be like, that's why she got 5 kids. I'm gonna be like, yep, it's
Yeah.
a story. I'm telling y'all here now, whenever I tell that story, you're gonna want to hear it because you'll be like, oh my God. I had one of my kids on the highway. I just tell you that. I think you all might know that already. I had one of my kids on the highway.
You did what?
I had a child on the highway.
You
I
gave
sure
birth on the highway.
I did. I
Wow,
sure
it's like a whole TV show.
I know. And the people who know my story, they say that all the time. They're like, y'all should have a TV show. I'm like, yeah, we should have, but the right people haven't approached us yet, I guess. But whenever I'm able to tell that part of my story, oh my God, I'm just telling you, I just was like, I was just honored that God wanted me to be a part of this story. That's how that's how amazing it is. I'm not just saying it because it happened to me. I'm just saying it because it's the truth. I'm like, I would have never, ever thought in my wildest dreams that it would have happened to me. To me, because I was that person who was like, I want one, I'm done. One and done. Don't
Oh,
even
I
talk to me.
did none.
Yeah.
One, I wanted nothing to do with it. I was like, nope, nope, don't want none of that nonsense. Had one, actually had one. I have a bunch of children, but they're all kind of like heart adopted.
Yeah.
Had that one, I'll never do it. I would never do it again. It was like being invaded by an alien. I couldn't stand it. I'm not like a lot of women. I hated being pregnant. I don't know how people do it twice. I just nope. No.
No, no, and no, huh?
No.
I did not have that plan for my life. This will be a whole nother episode right here, Peach. If we talk about this, I'm telling you
Okay,
because
we gotta cut it down then. We can't get started now because that's gonna be a long one, and I know I ain't prepared. I ain't even put on my real pants yet.
you and me both. I got on my sweats.
Same.
And
Same.
I'm keeping them on too. It's too cold out here. I'm not messing around with this weather like that.
Oh
It's
no,
too
it's in the 60s here right now, but it will be freezing tonight. Like literally freezing. Like everything will get flash frozen if I don't cover up the plants outside. It's crazy. This weather is just so.
It is, isn't it? It's so I don't know how to dress. I don't know how to dress. And I
And
saw one of my neighbors had shorts on today. I was like, I'm not doing that because I don't know what might happen, like which way it might go.
right.
I'm sitting right in this sweat. I have a shirt on under this and a
Look,
sweater. And
but speaking of that, why aren't convertible pants still in fashion? Because in this type of weather, it would be really helpful.
I know it will be those tearaway. I need some tearaway sweats because I wear some sweats, and if I can just pull them jokers off when niggas hot, I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a
some Velcro the leg bottoms just be Velcroed on. So you can just peel it off.
I'm having too much fun. Okay.
Same.
Pete, we are at 3 hours and 16 minutes. You all surpassed the goal for me. Oh my God. And it's only because you are. I'm going to, okay, we'll go 4 more minutes. We'll make it even. And then I can go relieve myself.
4 and then no more. You heard it right here, folks. 4, no more.
4 more and no more. I'm gonna start winding down right now so I can make sure I'm on it, and then we'll come back another day and do this. But oh my God, it's so much fun. This is the problem. They ignore you in the chat. Oh, see, I miss all these. Okay, they ignore you in the chat. Let me read some comments because I started talking to you. I forget the
I'm
chat.
so sorry, you guys. I apologize, and I can't see any of this. So
She can't see, so it's all on me. It's my responsibility. I'm gonna do better. Okay, Butterroll, I see you. Yeah, they ignore you in the chat. I do sometimes too, y'all. I'm so sorry. I ain't trying to ignore you. I just be talking too much. I wouldn't know where I live. Yeah, I know. That's Lula. You see your quote? Well, I'm gonna read your quote, Peaches. I wouldn't know 'cause I live with me all the time. Peaches. That's from Lula. And Lula said, "Thank you, Peaches."
oh,
Oh,
you're
looking for
welcome.
guest week. Oh, Butterroll, did you want to come up? I am so
Oh,
sorry.
come up here, turn this baby into 4 hours. 4 no
But
more.
that's exactly what would happen. And I had to go use the bathroom. You a Butterroll be on here talking, and then I come. Oh, I got to get my child. See, that's the other thing. I get so caught up talking to you. I'm like, oh, I got to get my baby.
Time. What time do you got to leave to go get the child?
1:30. It's
You
1:18.
don't have long. You don't have long. You don't.
I don't have long. I can talk until 1:30 though, y'all. I can do that.
Hey, Andrea, don't dishonor yourself, ma'am.
I know. I'm gonna read the comments and then I'm going. I'm out after this. Peaches, 'cause we got stuff to do. Peach got stuff to do, y'all. She
I
came
do.
up.
I
Yeah,
do.
she came to grace me with her presence, and she got stuff to do. I need to honor that. Okay, so looking for the guest. Butter roll. How about I do this tomorrow, and you can come up tomorrow if you're free, because I got tomorrow. What?
Yes, tomorrow you're gonna do it too. Yay!
Yeah,
Yay!
we do this tomorrow. Let's have Butter Roll. If Butter Roll's still here, she want to come up tomorrow, we can do it. Or Lula, whoever want to come show their face. Not whoever. Let me rephrase that. I mean the
Yeah,
community.
right.
I
Any,
gotta be
any
careful.
friends that would like to help and participate. That's what she meant to say.
Right,
Her-
right, right. I just want to help as much as possible. Thank you. I heard. Yep.
You're doing great. You really have.
I know Lula is doing great. I might do so, Peaches. Oh, that's Butter Roll right there. Butter Roll's still here. I thought she left. Let me know when you offer management services.
See,
Ooh,
I
oh, Lula. You talking about Lula, Butter Roll? Lula? Lula? You hear this? I want to hear the story.
she's got to get permission from other people involved. I think is what I took from that before she can
Yeah,
share a very personal story. But oh my gosh, it's going to be a blockbuster.
yeah. Like if it was just me involved, like if it was all me, I would. Y'all know all the details, but because it's other people involved, I gotta respect their wishes. So that's the only reason why I haven't told that part of the story yet. But when they're ready, oh, we gonna do it. We gonna tell it. You got it, Butter. I know. But oh, there you go, Butter. You heard Lula say it. Lula said salute.
Butter
That
got a
was viral.
name because he's smooth like butter.
Oh yes, smooth. Look at that. Butter roll said that will go viral, Geeky Girl. Yeah, now that will probably go viral, right? That story. People want to hear the story.
They do.
They want to hear the story. It definitely will go viral. Make it happen.
You heard it here. And Miss V would tell you the very same thing. You know she would. And oh my gosh, that's going to be so good when the time is right for you to be able to share that. Ooh.
Ooh-wee. Just
Mm.
y'all hold on to y'all seats because when the time is right, it's gonna be right. Oh, just relax today, both of you. That's Lula. Still
And
here.
love
Oh,
to. The kids don't have thumbs, so I can't really relax entirely. I would like to sometimes, but I can't.
I know. Isn't it hard?
If
Sometimes
they're still here with you, good gosh, you have the most amazing people that stay. They really do. Like,
I know.
never seen another lab where people stuck in there that long.
I know they stay. And the funny thing is, people be like, "Okay, I'm out," but they still here. It kind of sound reflective of me. I'm like, "Okay, I'm leaving," but I'm still here.
It is. Yeah, you put that same energy out there, you get that energy back.
Yeah, so true. Relax at home and chill. Hi, Ophi. Aw.
Okay.
Oh, listen, hi, Ophi. Yay. Okay. Let me hurry up with these comments so I can. Okay. Y'all, if I lose everybody's comment, I'm so sorry. I heard you loud and clear. 4 more hours. Lula, you can add more than two. No.
Look, see, this is what I mean. Lula sounds like a freaking manager. You can do it. Just another hour. It'll be. You can do it. Come
I
on.
know. Lula, that is just calling, but Lula will drive you and Lula will make you feel like, oh, I can do it. I can do 2 more hours.
Yes. Well, you probably could if you didn't have to leave to go pick up your
I know
children.
if I didn't have to go get the child,
Mm-hmm.
if this was yesterday, because she had to say after school for activity, then I'll be able to stay, Lula. No, no, no. I'm enjoying your show. You ladies are awesome.
Come on, baby.
Peach is awesome. Peach just revived me. She was she refilled my gas tank. That's what it was. I was almost on empty. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drink
Oh,
it off. I'm too much.
oh,
And then
oh.
Peach came in. It's the truth. And then Peach came in. Now I'm like, ooh, I could do another 20 minutes. That led into another half hour. And
We
then
actually, we could probably chit chat for many hours. I think we could.
I do too. I do
Hmm.
too. I think we could. I know we could. It's easy. If
Yeah.
it's effortless for me, like I could go. Y'all have to be like, geeky girls, you need to be quiet. Like get off of here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. They're good. Sorry, I had to come check my plants.
I know I'm looking at those plants. Ooh wee. They look delectable. Now those are delicious. What is that, Peach?
Collards, broccoli. I mean, Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts. More collards over here.
Oh, collards.
Collards and cabbage is in here, and a whole bunch over there. I ain't going over there because it's starting to rain really bad. I was just checking on them to make sure they're okay.
Okay, yeah, it's raining. You better than me out there. You go. I would have had you all would have seen me with a hat on and a coat, something over my head. People be like, "You're doing too much, girl." Look, that's so awesome that you're growing your own things. I'm just gonna be sitting over here on the sidelines watching you grow the collards and the Brussels and all the other stuff.
Right. That's what I started out doing. I started out trying to grow some food, and it turned into this whole other lifestyle. And then, health being the driver behind all of it. So it just naturally happened. I think if you are sick and you want to get well and you find out how to get yourself well, there's no other way than to go completely all in.
Yeah, I think you were seeing the results. You wonder like, what? Why would you turn back?
I won't. I watched my mother slowly die over more than a decade, and it was miserable. I'm not going out like that. It ain't gonna happen. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm gonna
Yeah,
die probably walking in my garden. Just
yeah,
multi let me stay there. I'll be fine.
yeah. I listen. Hey, I'm gonna be right over here cheering you on too, because you are doing an incredible job. Incredible.
I do.
You are really doing an incredible job. That's not what I meant. That's what Butter Roll said. Butter Roll, the funny thing is, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what that comment goes to. So you good, girl. It don't even matter. I don't even know. Do you know Meredith?
I have no clue because I can't see none of the chat anyway. I'm only seeing a little bit you put up here, so I'm really behind y'all.
Right. She behind and you know I'm behind. So let it just be a thing. I don't even know. I like you, Dre, too. All right. Thank you, official. I can relate. I got that one. I understand. Smooth like butter.
Yeah,
Were you
smooth
saying something, Peach?
butter.
But it's like butter, baby.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Oh, look who came in here. Look who just Superman.
Who I cannot.
Superman is in the building, Cal. Hey,
Oh,
Superman.
sorry, I cannot see your name
I
at all.
know you can't. Cal, she can't see you because she's on her mobile phone. She can't. The words are this little, and I can attest to that because they are tiny, tiny. And I couldn't even see them. I was like, I guess I do need those glasses. Peach, I put those glasses on. I put those glasses on real quick too, and I was like, oh God, I can't even. Woo! So
Yeah,
Cal,
I remember that day for sure.
yes, I thought I was like, oh Lord,
Like hanged up on you about getting your glasses.
I know, and I got them too. Hey, guess what? They're here, so when I need them, they're gonna be here. They're gonna
Nice.
be here. Cal L. Daly is in the building. Hey, Cal. Lula is laughing.
I can't. Why?
Lula, oh girl, hey girl, dad. I don't know if I said hello.
Dad, oh, I love Girl Dad. I love Girl Dad so much. He
I
has
know.
amazing energy and he's doing wonderful things. Like that's what I mean. That's part of the and yeah, that's probably people that we have in common. That's probably how we came up. No, you were doing your Geeky Girls book. You were talking about your Geeky Girls Journal book. That
Yeah.
is the first time I saw you in your life. But I met you in my mind, and I know this sounds ridiculous to people who don't YouTube. I met her in other people's chats.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, especially when people don't know that you're there, they say things. You get a really good read on the kind of people they really are. And I've known this lady was good for a long time.
And you too. I agree. You can. I'm like, when I read people's comments, I can see their personality, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, I got it. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, thank you, Peach. I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad we're connected. I'm just glad you decided to come on over here and show yourself. So I'm like, it's a great connection. It's a great connection.
to talk to you, especially today, because there was a couple things I wanted you to know. Like in particular, like put it out there, lady. People need to see that it's a calming, friendly, welcoming energy, and yeah, you need to put it out there for more people to see. You're awesome, and you need to be way bigger than you are, and you will. You will.
I will. I'm going to do better, Peach. I'm accountable. You all are my accountability partners.
Mm-hmm.
My accountability partners. I got it. You know that light bulb. You know they say that that light bulb went off. It's going off so many times today. Girl
Right.
dad, girl dad, because girl dad is over there cooking up deliciousness.
You. Mhm.
Yes, and that's a true thing.
Gorgeous baby girl. No,
Yes,
a cookbook written. I don't know if it is out yet or going to be released anytime soon. Yeah, he would know that obviously because it's his book. But yeah, did you know he's an author?
No, girl, Dad, let us know in that chat. You better tell us what you plan on doing with those recipes in that book.
Cookbook. He's got a cookbook. I'm telling you. I just don't know if it's ready for sale yet, but I know it's a thing that was happening. I'm just waiting to hear. I'm telling you. See, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that you see happen on here. It's amazing. Like
Yeah.
real people that you never would have otherwise known about write books about things that freaking matter.
Yeah.
And they cook food and it freaking matters. And they care for people in ways that you might not have any exposure to, and it matters. Sorry, I'm gonna get
Yes.
all preachy again. Let me shush up.
I know. See, this is a problem with both of us on here, and I'm supposed to be going in
Mhm.
2 minutes. Oh, Cal said, "Who did the tree?
Wasn't
What tree?
me.
Oh, my kids." I'm like, "What tree? This tree, Andrea." Yeah, my kids did it. Cal, if you saw my house right now, it's so festive, and you know I was talking about the things, but yeah, they did. It's Christmassy, like it's just Christmassy. It's beautiful though. Like they did a really good job, and I did help out, but it was mainly their guidance. Like I let them take the lead and just kind of play my position and chime in when I have to. But they did a good job. My husband, he really got into it too. So he was putting his stuff all up on the walls. We're supposed to be hanging snowflakes inside the house. We did that when you're just all over the place. And so we're gonna hang snowflakes today, but we have all the lights, like multicolored lights, a lot of them. And then just a lot of, and he bought Christmas flags. So yeah, Cal, we did it. We did it. Lula said, "I gotta be quiet so you both can get going." Yes, Lula,
I'm
please.
got like you only have like 20 seconds left, ma'am.
I sure do. You right. You right. Let me. Oh, here go my alarm going off. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta be quiet. Yeah, be quiet, Lula. Please. Please be quiet. Oh, look at Carol. Ask her if she got some wet lettuce. No, I did not. Carol, do not get me started. We'll be here till look, I will miss getting my baby if you get me started. Oh, you know that wet lettuce get me going all the time.
The wet
Awesome.
level coming soon to a screen near you.
Right. Right? And you all will be a part of it, right? Red lettuce. Peach said, Butter Rose said, awesome, Peach. Cal, that's Lula. And Lula, that's
Oh,
from Cal. I think we get to the end of it. Yes. Okay.
yay. Well, that's good
So,
because you didn't get your baby.
yeah, I got to get my baby.
Because I can't do anything other than this postage stamp size picture. I don't even know how to exit this live. I have no idea how to do
You know what? I'm just going to have to end it and that'll cancel both of us out.
it. God,
Uh,
I
you
knew I
know,
could depend on you. I knew it.
I know Cal said, tell somebody. I said, hey, Andrea gonna be late. Oh, I ain't gonna be late. I'm gonna get out of here. I got this one last comment. Oh, that's Cal. Lula said Andrea gonna be there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Oh, what's that say? Andrea has beautiful spirit, is very kind, always so open and optimistic, a true pleasure. Ah, it's my pleasure to be connected to you all. And I'm gonna stop. No more comments, because y'all know I'm gonna read them and get distracted. No more. That's right, Peach. Close it. Look, I just want to say thank you, Peach. Thank you so much for coming up and helping me to make it through this time, because I know I would. God knows I would have left this live. So I'm just so glad. I'm so thankful to have such a supportive community. Like I said, I would have never ever imagined being a part of such a beautiful community. And I know that God placed you all in my life for a specific reason. I'm just glad that I've seen the benefits of being obedient and staying connected, because I was just like straight up about to just be like, hey, YouTube, forget YouTube, or not forget YouTube, but I'm just gonna continue posting and running. But it's been a pleasure. It's been rewarding to be able to connect with you all. So that's why I keep showing up. One of the reasons why I keep showing up. So I'm grateful. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peach, do you want to say anything before we close out?
You, Willie, you did a beautiful job. Thank you. We appreciate it very much.
I appreciate you all. You did an awesome job. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm saying bye only. Lula said I'm saying bye only, bye. I won't add anymore. All right, Lula. Don't add anymore. Don't say nothing else, And Cal, don't say nothing else, because y'all already know I'm going to just keep it. So I'm going to look for this video, because that's how I'm supposed to close out. That's how I'm supposed to close out, Peach. So let me see. Where is it? Give me a second. Like 1 minute, y'all. I got to find it. I always have to do this. I really wanted to be able to like leave the source up there and then click it, but Restream does not allow me to do that right now. So this is how we got to do
Like
it.
that. I don't like that part. Mm-mm.
I know. Now I got to talk to you all and be like, okay, now it's happening. All right. Have a great day, you all. Thank you for coming. See you tomorrow.